This episode was originally filmed and aired March 18th, Friday, 2016. That's the date. If you'd like to watch it live, go to roosterteeth.com and maybe be a sponsor. You might be able to tell this is filmed at the end of the episode because all my beer's gone. You want to see other sponsor shows? Then be a sponsor. It's free for a month and only some amount after that. Kevin.
Yep.
Tell them about it.
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. So check it out. It's free. Why would you not do it? Do you want to watch the podcast? I do. Because you're gonna see, and then you'll see that you look like shit without a beard.
I
What
hate
happened?
this.
Yeah.
So you shaved?
Yeah, you did.
You didn't shave all the way. You kind of let your driver's
He has one
license
long
again.
whisker right here too.
We shot a
You got a
thing.
long one?
Yeah, he's got a long
Dude,
one.
god
right here.
damn it.
It's
yeah.
you and hair. Like every time too, the one Matt was on, she was like, I got cat hair on.
Yeah.
Well, I know
Start
cat
off
hair.
there.
Maybe I thought that was a cat.
Well,
hair.
that's the worst thing about when you shave is the one hair you miss stands out more than anything else.
It's true.
Oh wow, you look like a piece of shit.
That's why you bring your razor with you in case you
What?
have to do like.
You
I
travel
need
with
to
your
fix it.
razor?
Well, I have an electric razor because I don't need shaving cream or anything because I grow hair like an inch a year, so I can use it. You had stuff come out of your mouth. I saw
funny.
it.
You made
I
me
saw
laugh.
it. Yeah, I just keep it in my backpack, and I'm like, oh, I did a shitty job this morning.
Or in my car. Keep it there too.
Yeah.
It's
It's
some
a place.
aftershave.
Remember, we went out to dinner when you were in town a little while ago. Table full of people, young 20-somethings, 30-somethings. Michael's the only one who got carded.
Got that baby
look
face.
young.
Yeah.
Happens.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
Where were we
And
flying
you're like,
to?
I travel with Razor.
Yeah, we were flying somewhere. And
I had it in my hand actually when they carded me. Yeah.
I'm clear.
We were flying into the intro because it's episode what? 16 probably. I think it's episode 16 of Off Topic.
42.
We're here. It's not 42 yet, but it is the answer to everything. This episode's sponsored by Weebly. I love that name. Just makes me, I like saying Weebly. Sounds like something you'd find in a
Sounds
Mario
like a
game.
worm name.
Give it a rub.
That'd be a good one. We could do a worm name.
Oh.
Do you think can Weebly sponsor a Worms Let's Play?
Why don't we just do that?
Team
from now on?
Weeb.
Instead of sponsoring this podcast, they just sponsor our worm names.
That's because I
Right?
don't think that's what they want.
You did that once. You did like product placement worms.
I did for free though. That was like a test. I
They
was
owe
kind of
you now.
showing.
What were some of those names?
I don't remember.
Like Pizza Hut or something?
Something like that. I'm sure it was on there. I'm sure it was very funny.
It's a very NASCAR approach. That's the,
Yeah.
that's the future of Let's Plays. With like, name your character after my product. Like, hey, Tampax, whatever.
Tampax.
Whatever this thing is.
Sounds like
I
an
am
awful
Tampax.
disease.
I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that after this podcast.
I am come for your tampons.
I'll tell you all about it.
Oh, she's got Tampox again.
Dude, right out the gate, we didn't mention this. I've noticed two of you don't have drinks. I don't know what the hell is happening here. This
I'm
is supposed to be a
waiting just a little
bar-like
bit.
scenario. You have coffee, two empty
I
spaces.
just had coffee.
I
So-
am showing off the brand new off-topic podcast pint glass. Look
Official.
at that. It's official. It looks real nice.
From China.
It's no. Shut up. Shut up.
American
We-
Jobs.
We flew him here.
Yeah. Only 4 migrant workers died making that one glass.
And John.
Yeah.
But it tastes real good.
John's a migrant worker. What are you talking about?
What?
Well, huh?
He has a name though.
His natives built the railroads.
Should
Yeah?
we say
That was a good joke.
Yeah,
Let's
you
move
really
on.
trailed off there, Adam. Oh, we should say who's on the
On the
episode.
podcast.
Right, right.
I realized I said natives and not rel. Never mind.
Keep going.
I'm gonna stay awake.
You want a shovel?
I have this problem where I just stay awake at night and I just stare up and reflect on all
Weren't
my
you shooting
mistakes.
until like 2 a.m. last night because of us?
Yeah, whoever you are.
I'm coming off.
I'm your host, Michael. Joining us this week, we have Lindsay,
Hello.
Adam Kovic, and Gavin Free. I just did it for you. It's
Thanks,
fast.
man. That was a good intro.
Every week I go back and forth. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Bloody Ryan's just showed up. Just
Ryan.
stood there.
Well,
just-
see, the
Drinking
thing
a
is, he's
Diet
not so much here as he probably was just going to talk to Meg.
we couldn't find him yesterday.
That was a perfect segue.
Why do you tell that story?
Okay.
I'll get a bit. That's why I wanted to
oh, okay, thanks. So we were,
Yes, please. Thank you.
Ryan can sit
Here's
here
Ryan.
and yeah.
oh, there you go. So we were filming
Gavin.
the,
Take the blame.
or we were playing Hitman yesterday.
Yeah.
Gavy's been playing it, and we were thinking of a video to do for Achievement Hunter. And Gavin decided to make his own contract because it's like a thing you could do in the game. where you can,
called?
Gabby's lovely
Gavy's lovely
Surprise?
mission.
mission. There we go.
Yeah. So Gavin made a contract called Gavy's Lovely Mission.
Okay.
It's a very, very simple mission where you have to, well, I won't say the whole thing, but there's like certain parameters where you have to do this thing and then kill him. So we decided Gavin made it, and then I would do an attempt at it, see what my score is, and then Ryan would do an attempt at it. So we finished the thing, waiting to start it, and Ryan's not there, so we're waiting. Like 10 minutes
wait
go
a minute.
by.
Let me back up for a second.
Okay,
so we
sure.
try and start it. I try and download it. It tells me that I don't have Paris installed because apparently when you say install Hitman, it doesn't include the thing that is the main mission.
The
of
newest
Hitman.
level is Paris, yes.
It's the only level.
Well, I mean, technically, what you're the original download, I think, is what
Moving
all
around.
came out in the beta.
I'm gonna sit in every chair.
And then
for
upon release of the full game, they added Paris. So that's why it was like a
Sorta,
separate.
yeah.
Basically, the Hitman game is like an online hub to
Yes.
all the
Kind of, yeah,
destinations
yeah, yeah.
in the game.
Yeah.
It's really nothing apart
Yeah.
from the tutorial.
So I discovered, and I said, like, oh shit, I don't have this. I need to download
Right.
it. It's like a 4 gig download. And Meg sent me a request to come do a news thing. So I went to do the news thing while it was downloading.
So we start rolling. Ryan walks out the
Well,
Why
door.
did you start? I
well,
left the room.
No. All right.
And
For
then
one of you audio listeners, Ryan just smashed the beer out of Lindsay's hands.
I got most of
And
it.
she's now wearing most
That
of
is
it.
your beer.
That
now.
is that's my beer.
You
What,
might
do I have
wanna
to
go
finish
clean
it?
up
To be
your-
fair,
Yeah,
like,
you
we only
should
got
try
we just did arm
God,
at least.
Ryan, the
Damn
rule
it.
is you do have to finish a spilled beer.
What?
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 When is that? Michael doesn't know that it's a rule, so it's
I'm
not a
saying
rule.
nothing.
Bar
Shut up,
rules.
Michael.
Rule 1, that's the new rule.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rule
I
run,
like
that's
it.
the rule.
I like it.
So yeah, I had to
wanna
download
go,
it.
like,
We hadn't
wipe off
started
or something?
rolling.
I don't know what else I could wear.
Stop trying to act
We
like
gotta
nothing
have towels
happened.
in
Under
here.
here is too sensitive.
Go wipe off. You're gonna be all sticky. God damn it.
There's, like,
Go
towels
wipe
everywhere
off.
all the
Go
time.
fucking use the sink in the kitchen. There's paper towels. She's got beer dripping all down
Sorry,
her arms, and she's just
Lindsay.
gonna sit down.
My
We should
bad.
get
We're
a
gonna
slop
get
sink installed.
bees.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point was we
Right.
hadn't started recording when I said I got to download this, and then left to go do news.
No, I know, but I'm saying we waited like 15 minutes after that. And then we
Well-
were all ready to go because we weren't ready when you left. Gavin finished it. He said, we're ready. We waited around. And then he said, you know what? Let's just film your side first. I was going to give her the key card, so I'm holding it for some
Yeah,
reason.
it was going to be a race, and then we're like, well, Ryan's gone. We might as well do
We'll
it
do
one
it
by
one after the other. So we filmed mine, and then we waited like another 5 minutes, and Ryan wasn't back. So I said, let's go find Ryan. And I figured he's got to be in stage 5. So we went over to stage 5. And what did we find, Gavin, as we walked in?
Well, just there, a Meg's desk.
Well,
Like,
well,
Okay,
it was
whoa,
even
whoa,
better.
whoa.
We walked in. We
Yeah.
went through the hallway to broadcast. We got to the curtains, and we
Because
could
we
hear.
were trying to decide whether you'd gone home, whether you were taking a dump, and everyone was like, I think he left for the day.
I was like, I
Yeah.
know where he is.
But then we were walking up, and we heard his voice. I was like, there he is.
Gavin gave me a disgusted look,
Okay.
and then just pointed towards
Sorry.
Meg's desk, where we found Ryan just nonchalantly
Whoa.
hanging out.
You found Ryan and Meg and Patrick all engaged in a discussion
Patrick and
about
Meg
free
work
play.
right here.
Yeah, I mean, and we were like, our answer is, we're in the middle of a video, we're trying to make it.
You
And-
didn't start the video until after I left.
And your answer is, I'm here. And it's like, yeah, but your desk is over there.
But we didn't start the video
it's
yet,
true.
as far as I was aware.
It's
You
true,
didn't hear Ryan.
but I think the thing is that you did come over and film whatever and then just hang out.
Yeah.
So
No, we were
caught you
talking about
hanging out.
legit business.
You gesticulated.
They were
like
doing
Meg.
business.
Wait,
well,
define legit business.
We were talking about legit
It was a
business
legit
things.
meeting.
I don't know how legit the meeting is when we're like, Ryan, we're filming. Went, oh, okay, and then he left with us immediately.
We were
Like, in
wrapping
1
it up.
second.
No, absolutely. Literally, you turn the corner and Patrick goes, uh-oh. And then we were literally finishing a serious discussion about free
Mommy
play.
and Daddy are here.
Yeah.
Michael
You
and I,
scared
not
away
his
my
fault.
meeting.
Michael and I walked up. We just walked up to the conversation, and just stood there like this.
Yeah.
I stood behind Ryan, and literally he turned around right as we got
Yeah.
there and just
Well,
looked
yeah,
at us.
the first part was
Yeah.
Everyone
I'm
playing
afraid of
Hitman.
you.
it started like this. Like Gavin steps around the corner first, and it's just Gavin. I'm looking this way, so I just can't even see Michael. And then I look back to finish the conversation, and then you step out, and then there's Michael and Gavin.
And Patrick looked around just like, oh.
Yeah. You frightened him.
So did Ryan have a guilty look on his face, or was he just
No,
like,
it was
hey,
no,
guys?
no. It was funny because I was just like, "Oh, Ryan, we're gonna film the. We're looking for you. We're gonna film the Hitman thing." And he goes, oh, "I'm right here," and that's when I was like, "Well, how do we know you're right here?" Like you made it sound like,
How would
Yeah,
I know
I'm
that we
here.
were filming?
To be fair, I was on Ryan's side, but Ryan was half an hour late to free play a couple weeks ago, and he goes, I was here. I was at my desk. You
I
might
was
as well be
here.
at fucking home
Yeah,
then.
look,
I
he's
was
such
because
a man.
it doesn't
Trying to
matter if
defend
you're
you.
not
He's
here.
yelling
I'm
at you
at
now.
work.
Okay, here it is.
How are you feeling in between
Achievement
this?
Hunter has Ryan on weekdays. Free play
Okay.
gets him on weekends
call Hanukkah.
and holidays.
I want
No,
Hanukkah.
We
no,
actually have that. It's
No
Tuesdays
juice
and
stuff.
It
Thursdays.
is. Lori gets Ryan on the weekends.
Do I
Yeah.
get 2 Christmases?
No, you get 0 Christmases.
Oh.
Same amount of presents split in half.
Oh.
Yeah, deal.
All right.
Okay.
So it wasn't my fault.
Okay. Okay. That's a
No,
good.
the beer,
it's a
the
good
beer and
summation.
the stickiness of the floor,
That's your
that's
fault.
on me.
Yeah.
All right.
Beer went
At this
high.
point.
Dude,
It's
I think it went over the
I
top
just
of the
heard
set.
an explosion behind me.
It all happened so fast.
This is the other advantage of doing this in the middle of the day.
My arm is so cold.
You need to stop, okay? Just move on.
Take off your wet clothes.
Go get a jacket. There's like 100 everywhere.
Just give her right shit now. I'm fine.
You can't be mad at the victim, by the way.
Yeah, you can.
You feel like you're on
Yeah,
But
Ryan's
she's
side.
choosing to continue wearing the jacket. We have like a clothing store
Why would you
across
just
the
let
street.
yourself get beer spilled on you? God.
Idiot.
Why do you keep falling down the stairs?
That's true. But I
got
like
dark.
beforehand as every podcast. Oh no, what do we talk about? Who knew that was gonna happen?
I didn't.
Can't write it.
Ryan would come in, punch Lindsay in the face. That's how I'll tell it.
There's someone who thinks that happened
Beer
in like
goes
a
flying
writer's
in the air.
room. They're like, hey, we planned that. Yeah.
God, that was so cringy to watch that fake interaction
Yeah.
they just had.
I like your commenter voice.
Yeah,
I'm just
they
glad I
should
hit my
know I'm
mark,
talking
yeah.
about them.
What's the voice you hear when you read comments, like in Reddit or?
The internet voice.
Mine's more just like sort of slack jawed, like.
Yeah, yeah. Mine's like, I know more than you, you idiot.
I think this is why
What's
people
yours?
get same thing. She's like, I don't think you made the video. Good." Well, the thing is, like, I think the problem is we always get mad at comments because I think we read it in that voice, but it feels like a posh, like, oh, you made that really wrong. I'm sorry. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, what a nice guy.
I don't think they do
Can't
that.
be mad
though.
at him.
I don't think they do it like that.
God
though.
no. No, they're
Yeah.
just.
I hate you.
I don't know. I haven't been
And
annoyed by comments in a long time at this point.
Because you don't
Yeah.
read them.
Yeah.
read
I'm
it.
on
I read
Facebook.
some.
I read a lot. Yeah. I always go with teenage female. Like, I like
always
this video
read-
a little bit, but then this happened, and that was not okay.
I try and always read the ones on the Rooster Teeth site because that's where I feel like that's where the most dedicated people are commenting.
I mean, those are some of the best actual comments. Like,
Yeah.
you can get a comment about the video. Because, I mean, even if it's not, like, some sort of insult or, like, you suck or go to hell or whatever, it's some random, like, hey, like this comment, on YouTube. Check out my channel.
I feel like you're distilling it. Like YouTube's the ocean. That's
Right.
where just all the fish are screaming
Right.
at you. And then you go to like Reddit where it's more like a zoo, and then Reddit's like a pet cat. And you're like, what do you think about me? And then you're like, oh here we
Ryan
go.
brought a towel.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Aw, thanks. That's
It's
awesome.
clean, maybe.
Are you sure? It's been in the
He
studio.
did say
If it was in this office, it wasn't clean.
It's clean, maybe. It
It
was probably...
folded in the laundry area.
Fair play, that's probably clean.
We used that towel for my Smarty video, actually.
So there was a while where it
This is
wasn't.
the communal animator wank towel. I'm sure.
Jesus Christ.
Just on
crack
render
it in
break.
Why the fuck would that be a thing?
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Working long hours.
Yeah.
You're lonely.
It's like a bunch of guys on a submarine.
When
you gotta
it's
do it
when it's
somewhere.
when it's dried up, you just put it on the wall.
Yeah.
As like an
Frame
art
it.
piece.
You can just nail it in there,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
problem.
It
Yeah.
becomes like a wooden art piece. Ugh.
Like number 42.
Oh God.
Or you could go with the height measure, like when your kids are growing up, you're like, how much jizz is on this towel?
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit more this time.
Honey, this is when we made Ruby season 8. Oh, that smells.
Somebody
pungent.
came at me there.
Do you think it would re-release the smell?
I think so, right?
Like, cause it could be like dust, wouldn't it?
Well,
You
what about,
get it like in your face. And
Andrew's
and-
wall. If you hit Andrew's wall, would like a puff of old cum like emerge
time.
toward
Why
you?
did how did you have to get to that?
Puff of
so
old
Episode
cum.
16, puff of old cum.
like a violet plume?
Oh,
Jesus.
God. Someone
Stop doing that.
trying to sell that apartment or something. Like, oh, this is the wall. Oh, God, there's cum.
Good defense mechanism.
Yeah. Oh, it comes with puff of cum. Yeah.
Puff of,
Got
puff
walking
of cum,
in.
you say?
Smell like cum in here.
That's a positive British
You
review.
got cum in the walls.
The apartment was not too
It
clean, but there was a
did.
puff of cum. I loved it.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What do you like to jizz on? Besides people.
I plead the fifth.
Where's
I'm
the
just gonna
weirdest
stay out
place
of
your
it.
specimen has ended up?
No,
You
we're
just
really-
said let's move on.
I
you said that.
I had
Well, that's
nothing
the
else.
I'm
next
just
subject.
saying.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying. Let's move on.
It's a good transition.
All right. Where? We didn't go anywhere. We came right back.
We moved on within the subject.
Yes.
I may have gotten it in my beard at one time.
Oh, what? You're pulling a Trevor.
I wasn't sure.
missed.
I did the initial freak out.
why
I
he
just ran to
shaved.
the bathroom. I wasn't sure if it was snot or.
What?
Oh my god.
I was tired.
Was
Did
it
you
like
run
a-
to the bathroom with your dick
sneezed?
out?
You sneezed and you weren't sure what happened? What happened?
I think I sneezed and came at the same time.
That has to be like awful.
Have you ever been?
As you
really
feel it's coming, you're like, oh, it's gonna ruin it.
Or amazing.
I
Oh.
like about to climax mixed with.
Yeah, but that release, isn't that the
Yeah.
best orgasm?
Two
of the night?
releases at
That's-
once.
That seems like it's awful.
I feel like you'd be compressed, like
Yeah.
blasting from both ends.
So, have you ever been really sick where you're just everything hurts?
yeah, you're like your bones
like
hurt.
just achy.
Yeah.
But if you climax, you have like about 2.5 seconds of just bliss, and you're just like, it's gone. I was dealing with that, I think. I was high on medication. I'm just like, I'm just going to jerk off real quick.
Christ.
What the heck?
It could have been a fever dream. I could just be making this all up. I
Have
don't
you
know.
farted when you came?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've ever done that.
It's like the valve where you can't pee and come at the same time. It's I think your butt clenches up.
Yeah,
so
I
you
think
just
your
can't.
anus goes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
goes tight.
All right.
That's the opposite of when you pee, because then your anus is like, it opens.
Your
Like
anus
when you,
opens
when you pee. Like, you remember the time you had to take a piss, and then you go to pee, and you're like, oh, I gotta take a dump, like while you're peeing?
No.
Yes.
No?
That
Yeah.
happens.
Although
Yeah,
people
Yes.
do fart at urinals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're in a release situation.
I've experienced sex farts, so I'm kind of surprised this has not happened to you guys.
Okay?
Like orgasm fart.
Don't throw us,
Oh,
don't lump us in with you.
Like I guess the cramping of you being like, oh, I'm coming. It's like, all right, you got to fart now too.
Oh, that's attractive.
Like I've engaged my stomach muscles.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when
I didn't
women.
say I enjoyed it. It just happened.
Oh, so well, when like women give birth, they have to put that little bowl down there and be like, "You're gonna poop in this."
Yeah. Yes.
So the father's always like, "Wow, my son and my wife's taking a shit."
I already told Lindsay, like, that scenario, she's
Which
lucky.
one do I hold?
She's lucky if I'm in the room. Period.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
at that point, like,
text you about
I'm gonna be like past her bed,
right.
like looking at the top of her head. Like, I don't want no part of anything going on with babies coming out
Oh,
and
I thought
goo
you were
everywhere.
coming for a second. I was
No.
like, why aren't you in the room?
No,
Michael likes to watch from afar.
Why are you looking at the top
I
of her
watch
head?
through the window
Yeah.
while I shoot my jizz through a tube in the wall,
While you're
and it actually comes back, and I like to watch it.
Do you think your
The future's
jizz makes her
wonderful.
come? What are we talking about?
I was Adam mentioned fucking having a baby, and I went with that, and somehow you got lost. That's what happened.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was
Okay. I'm saying
my mind is just
giving
full of
birth,
imagery.
like it's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. There's like all kinds of shit happening and goo and
Yeah,
like.
but you're just
and
a
then-
squeamish person in general. You hate bugs also.
No, I'm not squeamish. I just don't want to see like you get ripped in half with another human. So I'm like, I'm squeamish with you. Like when
Yeah.
you bashed
Alien.
your face in Australia. I'm like, If it's some random dude, like if Gavin cracked his skull, I wouldn't care.
You what?
Yeah.
Aw.
I'd be like, eh.
Deal with it. Take a nap.
But that's like, yeah,
Knock
exactly.
it off.
Lindsay's like the human being that is also me, but I can't do anything about it. Like I can keep my own body safe, and I feel like this is my second body, and she's just like, woo! And she like runs into traffic and shit. There's nothing I can do
That's
about
just
it. I'm like,
empathy.
stop.
You have empathy. I
guess
can't-
is that an emotion?
I can't-
I've never
I
had it
can't-
before.
I cannot watch toddlers run. Scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, see,
you know that
that's
feeling when your
just
balls
her
go
with
up
me.
into your body?
Right.
But they're fine. Like
Well-
toddlers of all people, they go down and they're like,
Until they don't
whatever.
get back
Like,
up.
no big deal.
Kids
That's
scraping their
well.
knees.
I
God
don't
damn
like
it.
watching girls get hurt. It's horrible.
Oh, see, I played enough sports to where that doesn't faze me either.
Oh, really?
Watching women get hit with, pretty much anything is like whatever. Who cares?
I did feel bad when I shot Meg in the face a couple times.
With a nerve dart in the
After the fact.
Yeah.
In the moment, though,
You were very much in character.
I was very much in character, and as was she, okay? And then right afterwards, I'm like, ha ha ha. Oh, did I get you? It was kind of a Frank Cricket moment. Like, I hit her with the trash can and then slit her throat, and blood was shooting out. And then I kind of went, someone yelled cut, and she was still bleeding.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, my bad. Then in the next take, I told her I wouldn't shoot her in the face, and still she did the whole thing like looking down at the ground because she didn't trust me. We did the Fallout immersion. and I
No,
blasted
no.
her
You're not allowed. You're not
in her
allowed to
face
hurt.
hole.
I learned this early on as a child. You're not
She's
allowed
a
to-
raider. What do
you're
you
not
want me to do?
You can't hurt girls. You're not allowed to hit
See,
girls.
I
allowed.
have to disagree. Mostly because of self-defense, and there are definitely women out there who are like, go for it. Like, specifically, With the induction
Meg
into,
didn't say go for
no,
it,
with
so
the
you
induction into fake AH crew, they beat the shit out of Carrie, and then he was in. And I was telling Jeff, I want to do the same, and Jeff said I won't do that. Even in game, I can't beat
Because
you
we
up.
can't have
I
a
said,
let's
why?
play where we beat the crap out of
Yeah,
them.
well, basically, I'm like, all right, but like, I want it. I don't know. I
Hit
volunteered.
me! Did you hear that? Did you hear that? There's
Hit me!
there's every single fucking Let's Play ever where they're like, Michael's too mean to Lindsay. He yells at her. She wants it. She just said it. She said it on the podcast.
I'm with you. I'm 100% for all equal rights for everyone. We're all just human beings. It's fine. When I was in, I think, 2nd or 3rd grade, some girl, I got bullied by an older girl.
I didn't know I went to school with
she
you.
clawed my face. Like I had like, it almost became a scar, but she like clawed my face, ripped some skin off, and I pushed her, and I got suspended for like a week.
Bullshit.
And I was like, she was bigger than me, and she cut my face. Like, you don't hit girls. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So that was instilled in my
that's bullshit.
brain. That fucked me.
Bullshit.
Otherwise, I'd just be hitting chicks all the time.
Yeah. Just clocking them.
Yeah. Hey.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me?
Yeah, make me a sandwich, you broad. Yeah.
Well, I've
those
seen you
good old days.
punch each other before.
Yeah.
You have a pretty physical
cute.
relationship.
Yeah,
A few
definitely
tap- taps.
way more so she beats the shit out of me.
Well, yeah, that's what I was
punched
gonna
you
say.
in the
I don't think
face.
I've seen you whack her, but she will pound you.
No.
Yeah, like she's hit you hard.
What?
Kinda yeah. Keep going. Keep going. Okay.
Are you talking about the glass incident?
Do you know any cops?
That just happened.
Do you know any cops? There's been several glass incidents. Remember when she bashed my face
That's what I
into
was
your
talking
window in your? Were you there for that in your?
Gavin was watching.
Your little room. So the way our office is set up, we have our main room, and then next to us is the support room, and in that room, Gavin has a little office. And there's a window in it that you can see through to the main room. He covered it up with a slow-mo's guide. Like, it's not even a poster. It's like a giant banner you have.
Yeah, it was a slow-mo's guy poster.
Yeah, slow-mo's guide. It's like Star Wars. Just, you move so slow. You put the poster up. But before the poster was up, I was in Gavin's office one day looking into the main room, and everybody's in there looking, and I was like, oh, and I'm making a dumb face. All of a sudden, my face gets smashed into the glass window. I'm like, oh! Lindsay decided to be funny to come up behind me and just bash my face in while everybody was watching. My reaction is me going, hi, guys! Hey, friends! In the other room, and they're all like, hi, Mike! Oh! Everyone in the other room just goes, as my face just got smashed
was
in.
like
Like,
action
it was like
movie.
fucking Liam Neeson just came in and laid me out.
It looked like the origin story to Rage Quit.
I
Like you were a
thought she broke my
happy-go-lucky
nose.
kid, and someone slammed you, and you're like,
I thought she broke my nose for a second.
Sorry.
if your nose was my nose, it might have.
Yeah,
broken.
or it would have went through the glass. One or the other. It was like, I'm stuck. Somebody pulled me out.
Was it funny though? Was it funny?
I didn't think it
I
was
thought
funny.
so.
She found it pretty humorous. I could have gotten a boo boo.
Yeah.
What's the worst she's injured you?
Well, like emotionally or?
Nah, physically. I don't want to get deep with this.
I don't think I've had any
How
like
much time do you have?
lasting scars. A lot of slaps.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of wallops. When Lindsay gets hyper.
You give me face taps also of like, hey, come here, you.
Yeah,
Just
I
like a
do.
quick one, like, hey.
I do, but it's for a sound effect.
But that's because the sound, exactly. The sound is
It's
like
the-
a little.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Right. You're not doing it right. You're too thin. You're too
It's
gaunt.
too much
Gavin doesn't want
hair.
to hurt himself.
Yeah.
Open your mouth when you do it.
There you go.
There it is. Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah, you need a hollow
You
hole.
need like just bare skin.
Ooh,
That was a good one. That's
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like a
So that's
tight
what you
ass.
want to go for. Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why you slap
With
an
that baby
ass. So
face.
it's like a second ass. It's a small cheek ass on your face, okay? It's fine to tap it. Lindsay gets riled up in the morning, or if she's like has coffee or whatever, and she'll do this a lot, like hit tables. That will immediately transfer to a human body. She'll run over to me and be like, and just punch me. I'm
It's
like,
true.
stop, leave me alone, stop.
It's like if you're editing all day and then you just have to like scream or do something or else you go crazy.
Go find Michael.
You go hit Michael. Yeah, that's what I do.
Basically it.
That's why I think you're so good at the Mario Party games where you use your crack hands and your crack fingers. Where it's just
So I've been doing that
because
for years.
You're just storing, like you're storing moments
Like,
and movements.
If I
She's
click
big
a
into
pen,
crack.
which I do that a lot, and I think that's where it started, is like I'll click a pen, it'll literally be like,
Dude, that's
Like,
annoying.
seen Goldeneye where he's like messing with the pen,
Yeah.
Boris.
That's annoying. But that's normal human behavior, pen clicking. It's like the way I fidget and kick my feet, and every single week people are like, don't stop kicking their legs. It's because I have like 6 Red Bulls before the podcast starts. It happens. Lindsay goes above and beyond to make annoying sounds, something that she does regularly. I've never seen anyone else do it. And it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, and you're doing it
think I've
intentionally
ever
every
heard it.
time.
Oh,
Every time we get a like fast food or a drink or something like that, like a fountain drink, she takes the fucking straw and puts it up and down like that while she's driving. She'll just be like, and I'll go usually for like 3 seconds. I'll just be like, stop it! Stop! And I'll just like grab her hand. She does it all the time. It's just plastic going. It's the most annoying fucking sound in the world.
It looks like you're giving a hand job to your future
Yeah.
child. This is weird.
Christ. Stretch
Kids
it.
need hand jobs.
What if you could put that
They're
energy?
trying to
God.
All right, is this episode called "Kids Need Hand Jobs" or "Puff of Cum"? Which one is
And
it?
we
know.
don't make the decision.
Both.
Depends
okay?
what
It just
country
comes
you're
out.
in. Yeah.
Also, where else would I put that energy? I don't know. Where was that practically used?
Imagine
Anywhere,
stress ball.
anywhere,
I don't know.
anywhere but there. Okay, go
I
fucking.
like you saying, she's like, where do I put this stress? I don't know. And you're like,
You just drop triangle like beats me.
yeah.
I'd be the best fluffer in the world.
Okay, so wait, I've heard of the fluff job.
Yeah,
It's someone's job just to
Keep you
jerk
hard.
someone off.
yeah.
Or
Keep you
blows-
hard like in between scenes.
Why do
you
you
do
need
blowjobs
someone
too?
else to do that? I feel like we can save a lot of money by cutting out the middleman.
It's the industry. You know,
Okay.
I imagine it's like a union thing. People
Yeah.
just need jobs. I didn't think we would need stand-ins, but we needed them. They needed to stand there. You know, the whole movie for Laser Team. We need your stand-ins, so the actors don't have to stand here.
A cardboard cutout would suffice.
We're gonna
though.
have you
Like,
stand. No, it won't. Not for lighting.
meant for your role.
Not for lighting, Adam. We're three-dimensional.
pillow.
Okay, maybe for Gavin.
pillow.
I always felt bad with the stand-ins because it was like I'll stand in for me if you want because it's like I'm not doing anything right now. And they're like, no, get out of the lights.
Okay.
You'll cook. You'll sweat. It's like, oh, I guess good point.
Yeah, so it's just like don't. But the best part about that was the whole point was like get the shot, okay, do blocking, you know, get framed up, lighting good, everything. All right, bring in first team. All right, first team, move 5 feet that way, every single take, like every time. Like, okay, all right, right where okay, he was standing back there though. But,
Relight it.
Yeah.
It's always the thing. Like, so we were shooting all yesterday, and I always forget about this. Whenever you film anything, people don't know this.
What
It's
were you
like,
shooting?
It's a.
And-
It has something to do with a very popular movie coming out this month. It's like kind of a fan filmish thing. sort of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
It's fun. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm
Better
allowed to talk
not.
about it.
They're gonna get mad at you.
I don't want to spoil it.
You filmed
it's fun.
something.
It's fun because it's an idea I came up with 10 years ago. And I got drunk one night and I told Blaine and Chris about it. And randomly one of them emailed me. They're like, hey, do you still have that script? And I was like, yeah, summer's like 2006. Fuck!
Oh man,
Damn.
literally a decade.
And they changed it. They updated it and all that stuff. But I was like, wow, this is an old idea that they wanted to make.
And they were like, gotta film it at 1 a.m.
It went till 2, yeah.
2 a.m.
But I forget that like everything's like Lord of the Rings, where they're like, okay, stand 45 feet back there, you do a backflip, and you lay down. All right, you're all standing. It looks good. I was like, what the fuck? Like, filming's weird. It's just the oddest
It
thing.
is.
Filming
It
is
is
very
weird.
bizarre.
Everything's awkward, and you have to hold in certain angles, but then on camera, like it looks like the most.
Looks amazing.
Yep, you're like, oh, perfect. That's how humans look.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird seeing there in real life because you see movies and you know what they look like in TV shows. And it's like, oh, I know what it looks like. And then when you're on set, you just think it does not look anything like this. There's
Yeah.
people everywhere. There's like pauses in between people talking, this and that, and then you realize everything is shot in this frame. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's how they do
You
it.
don't see the sound guy who wants to kill himself, or like the camera guy who wants to kill himself, or the AD who wants to
Well,
kill
the guy that
you.
did kill himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. the
There's
dead
one
body.
guy just.
They just
themselves.
it's crazy what they can frame out of the shot.
Everyone wants to die.
Or fix and post.
Yeah.
Hurry up and wait
Entirely.
is what I learned in like Laser Team officially. That is how
That's all sets.
filmmaking
Yeah.
works.
Well, that's
No, I
fun,
know,
yeah.
but like that was the first like major I guess like set experience that I had.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean like your job is to wait around all goddamn day and wait for just the minutes where you're used,
That's
which
I
is
feel
fine.
like worse for models. At least when you're acting on film, like at a certain point, you're gonna move. You're gonna interact with someone. If you're a model, like you're literally just posing all day
models
in
have it so
uncomfortable
hard.
positions. I'm good.
I don't think models get enough credit.
Or
in
money.
This world, yeah.
Or money or attention.
Yeah, forget poor people, models. Naturally good-looking
harder
people
than
get
it
paid
looks.
money to stand in their underwear.
We'll ask Barbara
Fuckers.
about it later.
Damn, dude.
Barbara understands the struggle. She's struggling.
It's so hard to be good-looking, guys.
Yeah, when I think of people struggling, I think of Barbara Dunkelman. It's just like, damn, dude, she barely gets by.
I think Adam's just jealous because you got that extra whisker hair keeping you from all those models.
We used to no, I can't see it either, and I'm right here.
It's like a pirate hook over here.
Do you want to just clear it up, just so you're not distracted?
Hey,
No,
with
I mean,
what?
I'm
Grab
not
it.
gonna like rip
Do you have a
his
tiny?
hair off.
No, I mean like tiny
Oh,
scissors. Or
no.
something.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Let,
yeah.
me, let me hand you a pair
Well,
of my
there's some
tiny
big
scissors
ones. I
in
see
my
scissors
pocket.
right there, but please don't use that on my face.
Those are like
That could be
kitchen
funny.
scissors. Yeah. So we
We need a beer. Well,
Yeah,
How's
don't
uh,
spill it on you.
thanks.
what's up?
How's little Andy?
I don't know. He's fine. I haven't really seen him that much. I've only seen him one time.
He's not properly. You haven't
That's
taken
too
custody
nice.
No.
yet, right?
So Andy the intern for Achievement Hunter intern, one of three. Sorry, we had
Blanchard.
3 interns.
Wait, who are the others?
But we had Mike.
Oh, the croon.
Yeah, and then we had Andy and then Jeff's godson at the same time, which I totally forgot they was at the exact same time. But he moved to Austin a couple days ago. So I think he got in Tuesday, and he drove from the COD all the way to Austin. It was like a 34-hour drive. He drove with his dad, and he's staying with his dad in a hotel until today. His dad leaves at like 7 p.m. tonight, and then I become a father. I become a parent tonight.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
for all the poop.
we take custody of Andy.
We
It's
skipped the
really funny to me that his dad is like handing him off. He's like, "Here's my son." We met his dad. We went
Don't
out
break
to
it.
we went out to dinner with him, and his dad's like, he's I don't know exactly where his dad lives in Maine. It was all kind of that East Coast area, but his whole family is like police. So his dad is a cop. His mom was a cop.
I don't think Andy.
What
will
a
become
cop!
one.
No, he won't. But his dad was like such a cop. We were having dinner, and at one point he got a phone call, which I think was just from his wife or whatever. But we're sitting there talking. He's like, "Oh yeah, hang on." Ran off. It was like, "Oh good, we're going in. Okay, I'll get the milk." The way he like snapped and answered his phone was like he was pulling a gun out.
Did
It
he
was
have his
fucking
gun in his
crazy.
other hand?
He might have. Yeah. What do you want? What do you want? But he was like a typical dad. He didn't like say that much at all. Classic cop. But it was really funny because they came over the house because Andrew was dropping off some of his stuff that he had with him just to get out of the way and get out of the hotel. And he's putting it in his room. And Lindsay was talking to his dad about this and that, and she had mentioned, my family, my parents love Andrew, and Michael's mom loves Andrew, and his dad gave the classic like emotional like doesn't talk about it response. But he was like, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. He's a funny kid.
It's like, Andy, your
It's like,
dad loves
I
you.
love my son, but he's all right. He's a good kid. Take care of him.
So he's disappointed.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Well, there's a picture of Andy's dad when he was in the military, and he's like the most fit guy in the world, like super handsome, and it's like Andrew.
Are you saying Andrew's
Sorry,
not
man.
handsome?
He even said
I
so
like
himself.
how
He's a
they-
red-faced fuck. He's not gonna
His
be in the
dad's
military.
red as shit too. But the whole, I mean, the thing I took away from that picture was his dad is like ripped, in shape, and he took it at the same age. This was Andrew posted that picture like 2 years ago, and it was his dad at 22, and then he posted a picture of himself at 22. And I'm like, what happened?
Kids are too soft these days.
Yeah, he's super soft physically. He is soft.
Fluffy.
But I wouldn't have went with, dude. His dad is really attractive, and Andrew.
Andrew's dad from 20 years ago. If you want to give
Lindsay
me a
goes
call.
after dudes' looks more than anyone. Like
What?
Lindsay's always there to insult Andy. Or
My
like,
mother too.
Oh.
She was
Mad
roasting.
brag.
I thought you meant go after like, ooh, he's attractive. I was like,
Oh,
quite
no.
the opposite.
You're like, what? Oh no, yeah, I insult.
Absolutely, yes.
Keep it honest. That's good. Guys need that. Be put in their place.
We were talking about Parks and Rec. Who's Chris?
Shit. From Black Sheep. What's his name? Rob Lowe.
Thank you. I was like, his face is right there. I was saying Rob Lowe is
Black
still.
Sheep, that's what you go to?
Yeah, I mean, he was in it.
What
You're
else
thinking
did
of
you go
Tommy
to?
Boy.
Was he in Tommy Boy?
Yes.
Tommy Boy. Sorry.
Wow, how
Yeah.
I did some mental gymnastics there.
You did.
Or the cutout parts
He
from
did.
Austin
He was in
Powers
Tommy Boy.
that aren't in the U.S. version.
I know.
Yeah,
What's up with that?
fucking Rob Lowe and
For some reason, the US version of Austin Powers is like 4 minutes shorter. It's missing like a bunch of
who's
scenes.
the other asshole?
Who are you talking about?
The asshole guy. What's his name?
Michael.
He's in Mr. Robot. One of the other celebrities that got cut out. There's only like 2
Christian
or 3.
Slater?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Christian Slater.
Oh, in Austin Powers?
Yeah.
I was like,
Wait.
Yeah, you brought up Austin Powers. I saw Austin Powers. I watched it on a
Yeah.
plane ride. I maybe it was coming back from Australia or whatever, a month, 2 months ago, whatever. And there's like 5 scenes that I never saw
remember
before.
when-
Christian Slater's in it. Fucking Rob Lowe's in it. There's like a bunch of extra shit that's in the UK version.
there's a bunch of there's like henchmen's families and stuff. Like
Yeah.
every time a henchman dies, it cuts back to like a funny scene.
Yeah.
And those are my favorite scenes. And when I went and watched the whole trilogy with Turney, I was like, oh man, I can't wait for like Orange Sherbet. And she was like,
Yeah.
and then we watched the whole of the first one. I was like, maybe it was in the second one. Weird. We watched the second one. I was like, huh? Wait, where's all this stuff? And then I was talking to other people. They're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, and then you watched a version on a plane and it had it all in.
I was really confused. I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
I thought he was watching something else. I didn't know it was Austin
Was it
Powers.
Rob Lowe number 2 in the
He
third
was
one?
in the second
He
one.
was in the second one, but he's in the first
When he
one
goes back
as
in
like a
time.
henchman.
He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
no, he's like one of the friends of
Oh.
of a henchman that gets like steamrolled.
There's literally like the guy that gets steamrolled.
Right.
It cuts to like a party with a bunch of friends that are all
And he gets
meeting
phone
up,
call.
and they're like, "We're waiting for Steve." Da-da-da.
Yeah.
He answers his phone. He's like, "Oh my god!" Like it's a whole
Yeah.
2-3 minute joke. scene.
I don't know why I remember that. I think it was a deleted scene or something. I remember saying, God, fucking talking about Austin Powers. Yeah.
Everything seems to be in order.
Right.
Is that movie still funny?
Yes,
Yeah, it's
Austin
funny.
Powers.
Good.
Yes, it's fucking funny.
My
Just rewatched it.
My mom, when I was pretty young. That was '97, so I was in like 6th grade when that first movie came out. I remember. I think my mom made us walk out of the movie. She's like, "This isn't funny. This isn't good."
Oh, thank you.
And I remember being kind of like,
that was amazing.
and I remember being kind of like, yeah. I'm like, I wasn't really laughing. And then she ended up buying it on VHS, and she was like, we should watch it again. And I was like, this is the funniest fucking movie I've ever seen. Like,
Did she just not like it? Was she like, oh, this is offensive? Like, as a mother,
I
can't
think we
handle
just
this.
weren't laughing. We're like, we don't get it. What's going on? And then, like, he's English or something. We
don't get it.
Yeah.
Damn Brits.
I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know what happened, but like the switch flipped, and it was like, this is funny now. Laugh. And I was like, okay.
I gotta
cool.
say, having watched it recently, and I probably hadn't watched them in 10 years, I laugh so much more now. Like, there were jokes that
Yeah.
I literally didn't understand when I was like 16.
Well, I didn't understand it, especially because I've never seen any James Bond movies aside from which one did we?
She's
go
seen
see?
the last.
Skyfall?
She's seen the last 2 James Bond movies.
Yeah.
I think.
I'm in the same boat.
That's it.
I've only seen GoldenEye and the Craig films.
I mean,
haven't
even
seen
GoldenEye though,
yeah.
like sets you up a lot for Austin Powers.
Okay.
She didn't get any of it. Like she was watching GoldenEye maybe 3-4 months ago. It was on TV and the beginning started, and within the first 20-30 minutes, he gets to that. I can't remember if he's playing blackjack or something.
Yeah.
Or if he's playing baccarat or whatever. I don't remember what card game they're playing, but they get to the card game, which they spoof in Austin Powers, and
Right.
she literally goes, "Oh, that's why that's an Austin Powers."
It's like growing up on The Simpsons and seeing all these references to like Clockwork Orange and stuff. You're like,
Right.
I don't get what this is. And then you watch it later, and you're like, oh, that's from a movie.
But like, yeah,
That's really
Austin
funny.
Powers
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just like exactly based on Bond. Like all the evil layers and the bald
Villains.
villain with the cat.
I mean, I knew like Oddjob
identical.
and like
Oh,
all
yeah.
the.
Oh yeah,
Random
was it?
tasks,
What do you
yeah.
call it? Sandy vagina and stuff like that. Like it is. It is all
Ivana Hump a lot. Yeah.
A lot of vagina.
a lot
a lot of vagina.
A lot of
Not Sandy
vagina.
Because Bond girls.
Doesn't sound that enticing. Sandy vagina.
Because Bond girls were typically called like pussy galore and stuff like that. Like actually in the movie.
It's a weird thing. I work with a bunch of guys. Like James and Lawrence always talk
What do
about.
you do?
Gay porn.
Oh, nice.
Mostly. It's called Funhouse.
Go to.
They always talk about Bond, and James is always like, he's like, they're the greatest movies, but they suck. And it's just like,
The early ones are just like cheese
I
slices.
don't know.
They're cheese slices.
Yeah, just so cheesy.
I've never heard of that before. I've never heard that expression.
There's a
before.
movie
Well, I mean,
called.
I haven't either. It's just that cheesy.
It's
I
just funny.
I just formed it that way.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a
each
good
disc
one.
is a slice of
It's a good
cheese.
one. You
Does your
should
family
take
love
claim
Austin
to
Powers
that.
too, or is it just you? Just you?
Just me.
Okay, cool.
They're
I
mocking
don't
his
think my
culture.
parents have seen it.
Well, I was gonna say like you have a very different relationship with your parents because my family loves movies like that. Like my mom's favorite movie is Anchorman, and my father loves Napoleon Dynamite, so we're kind of the same way. But
I used to watch a lot of Jim Carrey movies as a kid, and my dad would like walk into the living room, see Jim Carrey's face, and just be like, "Ugh."
really,
Yeah,
Turn around
my
and be like,
father
Wow.
hated
He's so funny.
comedies.
Are
My
you
father
serious?
hated comedies. One of the only comedies he ever liked, and it was one of those like, it was a great movie, Galaxy Quest.
my father
really?
loves Galaxy
Yeah,
Quest too.
Tim Allen.
At the time,
Why
he liked
why
that?
did you like that?
When I don't know. He hated everything.
father loves
he
that
hated
movie, too.
everything. Again, probably just because he liked Tim Allen. The movie he watched the most that I vividly remember, he got it on VHS. He got it again on DVD when it came out on DVD. He would watch this movie at least once every month or two. Fucking Volcano with Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
Over and over and over and over. It'd just be like, I mean, I
terrible.
guess it's like a thing with me in video games. I mean, I guess I can't argue. I played Resident Evil 4 like
Yeah.
20 times, and it's a 30-hour game. This is a
Yeah.
90-minute movie, you know?
Yeah.
A
I did have
110-minute movie.
VHSs I would rent over and over again. Like I rented Ace Ventura: Pet Detective probably like 12 times.
I did
Like,
that.
Why didn't I buy it?
I did that with Nintendo or like N64 games. I rented Mario Party 1 like a dozen times at probably $6 a rental when I could have just bought it.
Yeah.
I used to rent some games so often that my saved file would still be on them.
That never happened to me. Like
That's
They
that's
didn't
awesome.
get rented enough times for it to delete mine. I'd be like, oh, continue where I left off.
That's great.
My Blockbuster wasn't very popular.
I'd always just play other people's save files. I was like, oh, you're halfway through the game?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Fucking what? Lunacy.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh sweet, Final Fantasy. You're 50 hours in. I'll figure it out. Fuck.
Yeah. I get the
Do that in
gist.
like 4 hours or something.
Oh, Cloud's in a wheelchair. Neat.
I don't know. He fell in the stream. Or?
I'll figure it out.
I
It's
don't
the
know.
same fucking story every game.
Dude,
I had that with Link to the Past actually. Like my copy was secondhand and it was beaten, so he had everything. And then one day I like accidentally deleted the save file and I went back to the beginning. I was like, because I didn't really know how to play. I just used to walk around like just mess with stuff with all this stuff, and I didn't have any of the stuff. And I was like, I don't even know how to get it. Like, where do I even go?
You missed this. It was like early, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. We were having a conversation. I think the camera was over there. I got like poked in the stomach. I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? And then the iPad slowly just slipped into the frame. I was like, that's incredible.
Really? They went with the stomach?
Yeah, I think he was actually trying to just get it in, and he jabbed me. But I thought it was someone poking me. But it felt really weird because usually if someone pokes my abdomen, that's Lindsay. But I thought, oh my god, she's right in front of me. Who's touching me?
Well, do your ad read so we can talk more about Volcano.
Okay, that's absolutely
That guy melts.
what I will do. I mean, a lot of guys melt in that.
But that
movie.
guy, he just melts
And
down.
then the firefighter who jumped out of the back of the subway
in
train.
like 2 inches of lava.
Yeah.
He melts.
Yeah.
Like,
But
where's
then
his
he,
body?
and he walks through it, and,
and
then he
throws a guy. He throws
then-
an adult human man.
and then like the Wicked Witch of the West, or whatever, he just melts it. Because
Ah!
lava doesn't work that way.
If you stepped
Yeah.
into 2 inches of lava, yeah, your shoes would probably catch on fire, and then like the lava would start solidifying into rock as it cools down, and then you just be like, "Let me get out of these shoes." But why would you go all the way down?
No, what would
like, through the-
happen is you would melt into it. Didn't you see the movie? He just became the lava. He added to the lava got a little bit bigger.
That's what happened to
We're made of lava, and when
thing.
we
That is
melt,
what happened
we
to
become
Terminator.
lava.
Terminator wasn't like 6 inches, but that is what happened to Terminator.
Yeah,
very
that was
similar
deep enough to
situation.
hold his-
Wow,
Yeah,
you
It
say
was
it
like
was
a big
deep enough.
vat.
I'm willing to have the suspension of belief a bit more in a film about 2 robots fighting for the love of like a child.
Then a volcano shooting up in the middle of Los Angeles.
No, Tommy Lee Jones running around LA with a lesbian.
Both of the robots are trying to love the child.
Huh? Yeah.
Well,
T-1000 was just like, I just
yeah.
want to love you with knives.
Which is why I thought the first movie was better.
Well,
But anyways.
clearly the kid hated the mother, and so he killed
Oh yeah.
the mom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He hated his family.
He made Edward Furlong's life perfect.
And then
Guys
look
look
what
at
happened
Loki
when he
these
was
days.
gone.
Yeah.
That's what happened to Eddie Furlong. They
be-
killed T-1000.
I was gonna say
And
that
look what happened to him.
he grew to 2 different actors, maybe even 3 now. 'Cause
I
I
was,
didn't see Jenna Swass.
I was
or whatever.
flying with Ashley recently.
I thought you were gonna say you were flying with Eddie Furlong, and I was
No.
gonna say, "Holy
Awesome.
shit!" Did you
and
get a picture?
T-1000 sat in front of us.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like,
Robert
Patrick.
That's
awesome.
Robert
Patrick.
Patrick. There you go. New
2
Patrick was in his name.
2 first names. That's
Man
how
with
cool
2
he
first
is.
names. Yeah. It's it happens from time to time.
Do your thing. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. Adam, this is a free discussion here. You say whatever you want.
That is off
But shut up.
topic. Where are we?
Knocked over my
Hey Adam, you know that great idea you have, kind of like that script idea you had.
I sure
But-
do,
But
Michael.
if the script idea was a website, the one you've been sitting on, the one everyone agrees is amazing, but now what? Time to get your idea out to the world with your own professional quality website, blog, or online store. That's why I want to share how easy it is to get started with Weebly. It's not a Pokemon. It's a website creator thing, but it sounds cool. Weebly. Weebly was created for people with the courage to start their own business and dream to be their own boss. And you don't need to be a web designer or know how to code to create a fantastic website. My favorite part was the last time I read this, Trevor, after that part, said, "Oh, so like you don't need to know how to code or anything." And I thanked him for listening in because he wasn't listening to the ad read audience. I hope you're listening because you don't need to know how to code. I was very impressed with the wide variety of professionally designed mobile-friendly themes to choose from. Then simply drag and drop to quickly build and publish your site. It's that easy. And you can customize, update, and change your site anytime on any device. Creating a fantastic website shouldn't get in the way of your dreams. Join the over 30 million people who are already dreaming big with Weebly. Get started today for free at Weebly.com/offtopic. That's WEEBLY.com/offtopic. Weebly.com/offtopic. I mean,
Damn it, this
I'm
one
done.
sucks.
You were trying to take a
You see this?
photo.
Look at that. It's still
near the
loading.
end.
Yeah.
Look at that
Oh,
garbage.
that's not an iPhone,
Michael-
is it?
No, God, no.
No,
this
it's
is the next,
not.
This
I
is,
see you've.
This is my cheap Google
You've
phone.
tried to
Damn.
open
Oh, it's garbage.
the camera.
Yeah, it
and
doesn't
you
work
cannot.
sometimes.
Oh man, I'm sorry about
My Google
that.
Fi phone.
Michael, do I need to know how to code to use that?
Absolutely not. You don't.
All right.
Lindsay, do I need to know how to code to use that website?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But, you know,
Who's
I
that?
could be wrong. A guy
What's
that I
that
hit
there?
occasionally, I guess.
Okay.
So we finally mentioned this. I think we did a poll or something like that. I don't remember how Jeff we polled the audience, but we asked what league you want to see us play. I guess that was it. Like we're gonna do a league. We're gonna do like a interdepartmental league in a game, and it was NHL. I know we announced that already. So we finally fucking filmed those, half of them anyway. So we're doing a I don't know how long it's gonna end up being. Probably like 8 weeks.
Are you guys gonna play real hockey?
No, God no. Maybe,
not?
maybe at the end.
That'd be fun.
judging
Because
by
we
what
already
happens in
fucking
the-
started, Adam, and we're 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
So it'd be really jarring now to switch.
I just want to see you on ice skates.
Yeah, maybe at the end. I don't know.
Do you know how to ice skate?
I rollerbladed in high
Wait,
school.
so,
I just
yeah.
admitted that.
Why is
mean,
that bad? Everyone
yeah.
was rollerblading when we were in high school.
I-
Yeah.
So I made.
At
Did you
your
see
age.
Brink?
Yes. God damn it. Yeah. So what happened
Did you
was
see Steel?
Steel
That movie with
Shaquille O'Neal.
No.
I'm thinking of Real
no,
Steel.
no. Not Steel 2 Steel EAL. Steel.
Oh, they steal stuff on rollerblades.
Yeah.
Okay. There's that one, and there's like it's like Flight of the Rollerbladers or something like that.
What?
It was like a made-for-TV HBO movie. It was really bad, where like some kids are gonna. It's basically Point Break or Fast and the Furious, but with rollerblades. I'm sure.
Shit.
I think the director.
awesome.
I think the director finished the movie, and then he blew his brains out. Yeah, I
Do
forget
you
the name.
ice skate, Gavin? Can you?
I went a few times as a kid.
Shit.
I ate knobs once and
Dude,
smashed the back of my head.
Everyone
Dude.
falls.
Yeah.
You have to.
We're out.
We're out
Emergency
live
beer
on the
fund,
podcast.
please.
It's all beer cum.
Do we have
Yeah.
a spare?
No.
It's all
But you're
puffing
not
up.
gonna finish that, so what do you care?
No, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get another one by next week. But we're
I'm
out.
just worried about people who don't have beer. Like,
There's liquor, you know.
There's
Also that.
some on the floor
There's
still?
Jägermeister back there.
we could get Jeff down and fill him up.
Oh.
Good.
We could, you know, not.
I have
There's
to-
a puddle right here.
I have to film the no after this, and that's gonna be fun.
That's fine.
Is Red
How many-
Dead's the
How many
game?
like drunk videos did you guys do this week? Get some drunk videos come out. Do drunk no.
Drunk no would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
What's
we.
the drunkest you've been in a Funhouse video?
I mean, recently.
The
We.
GTA?
No, I forget. We did the when we first started. We did Drunk Souls, and I just always forget what we've done. I remember there's
'Cause
one
you were
part.
drunk.
Well, we always film it. And there's always stuff. But there was one time we were all peeing in the bathroom together. We took turns. So like Lawrence is like sitting on the floor and I'm peeing, laughing, and James is filming me, and I'm like, I don't remember this. Yeah, but it's because we're just shooting vodka. It's so stupid. So
I
dumb.
assume-
Yeah, but it's way easier than beer.
Well,
Yeah.
drunk Mario Kart was the drunkest you've been in a while, right, Gavin?
It was just so because it was so fast. I was just like, and I was empty stomach, so loopy. But I like came down off that pretty quick. I was fine later. Like
Really?
an hour
You
later.
didn't
I
get a
was like,
midday hangover or anything like that? I always get
drank
See, I get it more from this, like from the podcast, because we drink slowly over 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours, and then just stop drinking after that. I was kind of with Gavin. Like we just drank.
It's must be
and
the
it
way
was
because
fine.
like my body now knows that I'm just like poisoning it slowly with beer. So the
Right.
body's like organizing stuff, like making me drunk and like getting rid of this. With Mario Kart, we're just like, and the body's like, and then after that, I was like, oh, we're fine.
I will say it was Shiner is difficult to chug in a bottle.
A lot of people are saying that I was a lightweight, and you'd be correct. I'm a lightweight. But honestly, if I was chugging anything, I think if that was any liquid, I would have vomited too. Like I just can't get stuff down. Like
I
my
mean, it was
body
just-
rejects
It's
liquid.
like
it was
drinking
just-
a gallon of milk. You can't.
Yeah, I
hold
just
it.
can't.
Yeah, well, I
if it was
mean,
water, I
for,
wouldn't be able
for
to do it.
me, it wasn't that. It was just the carbonation. Like, it was like
Yeah.
soda.
The
It's like,
fizzies.
the fizzies is what, I mean, I vomit twice in that video, but they're just giant burps. That's also why I picked the controller right back up, and I'm totally fine.
Can you chug beer also?
I can't chug anything.
I can't chug beer, yeah.
When people open up their gullet and just pour it down,
I
I,
can't do
don't
that.
know
Damn
how
it,
to
I want to chug
unlatch-
this now, but there's no goddamn beer left.
You can have mine.
Okay.
And I'll
Try
move
that.
on to like whiskey.
So you're the same as me. You
Alright,
have
he's
to
going.
like
He's going.
sip and then
Hey,
swallow.
good man.
Yeah,
Nice.
what you're doing now,
Can't do
I
that.
don't think I can do.
Well, you drink
It's easy in a glass.
You drink as it comes down. I think
Right.
what you do is you let it sit in the little reservoir of your throat, and then you go and sip.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'll get it in, and
You're a
then I'm like,
gentleman,
I
yeah,
need to
yeah.
deal with
You're a
this now.
gentleman.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
With
why
the
I'm with
bottle,
shots,
it's
too.
harder because you gotta like suck it out.
The tears in your eyes.
Yeah, it's from a little
Goodness.
burpee.
I'm the same way with shots. I can't like open my throat to take a shot. I have to sip it. It's in my mouth,
That's
and then I swallow it.
disgusting.
And it's terrible.
That's the worst
Yeah,
way
it's
to do a
awful.
Shots,
shot.
for some reason, are much better. But like when you drank the deconstructed Irish car bomb,
Oh,
where
God,
you,
yeah.
you didn't even dunk them together.
I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah,
You like sip down
Yeah.
the Baileys and then just like chug the Guinness. I was
I
like,
just
oh.
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
for some
no,
reason-
except it was
The
like
lady shot. Yeah.
gulp, 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 gulp.
Oh.
I was like, why do people
Drink.
drink this?
I don't
Yeah.
get it.
Terrible.
But for some reason, when you actually drop them in, they are very delicious and like the
Irish car bombs
curdling-
are delicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But don't call them that in Ireland because
No.
that's not a
Well,
drink.
apparently,
Yeah.
supposedly in Ireland they call it a 9/11. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe some Irish
fuckers.
fans can tell.
Fuck them.
That's our holiday.
How dare you?
God.
Christ.
Someone laughed.
Where were you?
During 9/11?
And now we
That's
just
a
credit
throwaway.
roll.
I didn't actually want to know where you were.
No, I
Go ahead, tell me now.
9/11. Yeah, that was a weird freak out moment because I remember waking up. It was
You,
school
you
day.
were still in high school, right? Yeah.
I was in high school.
I was
My-
a freshman.
My brother was in middle school, so my brother was, for some reason, he was already in school, and I started later. and I turned on the TV and I was like, oh shit, it's going down. And I don't know why, but like it was just that weird freak out moment where like we went to go pick up my brother from school and no one else knew what was going on. And I remember being like, we need my brother, and I was flipping out for no reason at all.
Perfect timing. Malik.
So the
hey,
keg
what's
is
up, yo?
empty. I regret to inform you. We just ran it out.
I know.
Did you guys
I'm
hear
sorry.
9/11
I'm
and
sorry.
you came running in?
We were
And you're
talking
like,
about
We're
9/11.
talking about 9/11. Hey, what's up?
She promised
Oh,
you
yeah.
beer. It's
this
empty.
still root beer?
That should be root beer. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Actually, I was just talking about how we sat behind the T1000 a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we did.
The T1000.
is that what you called
He's
him?
a man.
Yeah, Robert
Well,
Patrick.
he's
Doesn't
a
have
silver
name,
man.
right? That's just his name.
His name, T1000. He has a model number.
Yeah,
That's
Thank
it.
Sorry about the actual beer.
Cheers, yeah.
Cheers.
We actually do have bottles of beer.
It's an empty
probably,
bottle.
I'm gonna have to.
Oh, there's a
I'll be
little
right
bit.
back. I'm gonna get you an actual beer.
There is a fridge
There
right
you
there.
go.
Yeah.
Made it happen.
Now that you're here, we can talk about happier things instead of 9/11.
Well, what's this
That's
9/11
right.
stuff you guys are talking
Oh,
about?
no.
Adam
Mix
just
it
wanted
now.
started
Mix
talking
it.
about it, and then it's
Oh, no.
You sure?
No. I was
I
stand-
would
Both into
stand,
the floor?
You should stand in the middle though, because that's
Man.
the micage.
Yeah.
yeah. Here's good.
Let's get on over.
So welcome, Malik. You just swinging by, or
Yeah, just swinging by down
Sure.
here for South by, and
Sure, cool,
hanging out.
cool.
Hanging out. How you guys doing?
We're good. We're just chatting with the audience. We're not chatting with them. We're chatting and they're listening. I don't ever want to fucking.
You're
talk
doing
to
this
the
thing like you're
audience.
gonna fall asleep.
Yeah.
In honor of
No.
St.
This is
Patrick's
I've learned to
Day?
use my left
Yeah.
hand
Okay.
because the
Share
camera
my
is on my
dream
right.
No,
Just
that's
talking about
yesterday. You're
Guinness.
fine.
Yes. Did you guys do anything for St. Patty's Day? We did.
I honestly,
I didn't
it
do
was 1
shit.
a.m. last night, and I was like, oh, I missed it.
That's
without
today.
Even knowing. Yeah, this morning. I was like, I guess I didn't know it was St. Patrick's Day the entire day.
Alcoholics had a great time. They're like, Thursday, St. Patty's, like fucking chug.
Perfect.
Then I looked at my Twitter
Yeah.
feed and I saw about 1,700 pictures of me dressed as a leprechaun, which I guess was like someone from Rooster Teeth tweeted.
No, it was a thing where Rooster Teeth tweeted like a GIF of a bunch of us cycling.
Yeah.
Like it switched the images and they were like, screenshot it and see who you get. Because I got like a million of
Oh.
those too. So it was like several of our heads stuck on a leprechaun.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I had the same reaction. I went, I guess this is a thing.
Yeah, I guess
'Cause people
Twitter
keep
doesn't
sen-
work anymore.
People keep sending me with my face on a
It's
leprechaun.
like a jib jab thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
a little bit of that.
You
Saw
ever get,
Steffi working on it yesterday.
it's like the
Holy shit! Ashley rolling up with the beers.
Whoa.
Ashley,
Damn.
the Jenkster.
Hooking
Yeah,
us up.
thank you.
Ashley's the
Otherwise,
MVP
you're
of this
silver and
episode.
boring.
I'm gonna take.
Yeah, we're pretty boring even when we're
Can
drunk.
we add Ashley to the credits as MVP, please? Thank you.
That can be done.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I did for St. Patrick's
gonna
Day.
say, you've
That's
been
a
here
good
for
thing, though,
South
right?
by.
Yeah. That means you probably did something fun.
Yeah.
You didn't go home and wash your sheets for the second bedroom.
Yes.
Because that's what I did.
We
Like,
just
we
did
went home, we
laundry.
washed sheets
I love it when you
yesterday.
talk about house stuff.
Yeah.
Because you're so like angry and video
Dude.
gamey, and then you're like, well,
Dude, talk about house stuff. I took a screenshot of it this morning because I was gonna tweet it. My favorite thing about Amazon is they send you like this just shipped, and then when you get it, it's like it's at your house. Amazon let me know this morning that my bottle of CLR cleaning supply shipped this morning. My tiles are gonna look so clean when I scrub the grout.
Got so excited.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh yeah, get that dirt out of there. Because
I did the
I
same
ordered
way.
like $150 worth of cleaning supplies, buckets, and brushes. Like literal scrubbers.
Are
that
you on an
scrub.
FBI watch list now? You're like, I got some lye, a shovel.
Yeah. It's just house
Yeah.
stuff. It's
Yeah.
stuff I keep adding to my house. And I'm like, I need a bucket, need
How
a
to
mop
get
bucket.
rid of blood.com.
I feel that way when I get like that same notification about compressed air. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, my keyboards are gonna be sparkling clean now. I can't wait.
Yeah.
my fans will be so.
I
dumb.
got recently I got a laundry center and folding table for my laundry room.
laundry
Who are you?
center.
Who are you?
Yeah. I'm a
What
guy
is
that's
it?
got his laundry locked down.
What's a laundry center?
Domesticated.
It's basically just a table, but inside of it, it's like a thing on wheels where there's two laundry bags inside of it. So it's like a table, and you pull it out, kind of like how you pull a keyboard out from under a desk.
Yeah.
You wheel out this like track, and it's got two laundry bags inside of it. So you can pull it out, you put the laundry in, and then you push it back in, so it saves space.
I feel
And
like
it's also
I
a
know
table.
you
Shut the fuck up. It's
less
also a
and less.
table because you can fold the laundry right there in the laundry room, put it in the laundry basket, take it upstairs.
Do you shave or wax your vagina?
I do it for him.
I don't have to.
I help him out with that.
I shave once a year. My vagina hair, just like my face.
You're like laser treatment.
Yeah,
bitch.
I don't care. Listen, if I left it up to Lindsay, that house would be a fucking mess. So
Yeah.
that's my job.
You are a very clean person.
Yeah.
And
You
by the
didn't
sounds
see
of it,
how I lived when I lived alone. Like my apartment was just a holding space for me because I'd go to work, come home, go to sleep, immediately go back to work or hang out with friends. So at one point, Michael visited. We were early in our dating/hanging out phase.
I didn't think we were dating.
Yeah, maybe we were just like hanging out. I was like, I gotta go to my apartment to get something, and he tried to open a door, and he couldn't because there was a giant pile of clothes on the other side. So we had to like literally like shove it
How
out
did
of the
you
way.
get in there?
A
Oh, you
door,
just
by
ran
the
off that
way,
room.
was the bathroom door.
Yeah.
So it's like open the door and it opens 30%, and then you just need to push it because there's towels and clothes and
How can you
anything
live
on the other side.
Totally know that life. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, did
Totally
you do
know.
that too? Or
Oh yeah,
no?
my girlfriend. She has like mountains. I
It's
like
always women. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, it really is.
Women are disgusting creatures.
the worst, man.
Have you ever seen a women's so like?
Oh, yeah.
So men's restrooms, like there's always a
Men are
complaint-
more disgusting inside,
Well-
like in the human
Wait,
body.
I gotta
women,
judge, though.
women.
Like,
Yeah.
what was your girlfriend's like? Like, what is the level she was at as far as dirtiness?
She's
Messiness.
not, she's not
I'd say
really,
messy.
Yeah, messy.
Messiness.
She's not really dirty. She
Yeah.
just likes to put her clothing on the ground in piles, big,
Yep.
gargantuan piles that require me to move them. Like I literally move mountains.
That's how much I love you, baby.
Yeah, you know?
Move your mountains.
Exactly.
Did she like pick out
That's
clothes for
that's
those
a
piles
Valentine's
too?
Day card or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
I've seen that where you leave piles of clothes and then you're like, that's my jeans for today, and over here's my shirt for today.
You've seen
and
it
over
because
here's
you've
my
done
socks.
it. That's you. You're describing your system.
Yep.
It's as you walk in, there's clothes. What's clean? What's dirty? What's this? I have no idea.
It kind of goes to show you the complexity of a woman's mind.
Yeah.
That you're able to pinpoint what
The
articles
three
of clothing
piles
in the
of a
piles.
woman's mind.
Right. It's like in my situation, you're off to a bad start when you're deciding what's clean and what's dirty by smelling your clothes. When you
Yeah.
pick it up and go,
Yeah.
that's dirty.
And in my house, all the piles are
That's
dirty
clean.
because the damn dog like rolls around in all of the clean stuff. So it's like you might as well wash it again at this point.
Why
Yeah.
don't you put it
Yeah.
in drawers? Or
I mean,
I-
my stuff's in a drawer.
Oh, okay,
I'm
okay.
saying.
I totally feel you there. I'm like just it's something my father would never do. Ever he'd be like, "Oh, you're wasting water. You already wash your clothes." I will do laundry. If a sock falls like in between the like the washer and dryer gets all dirty and shit like that, I pick it up, I put it right in the fucking laundry basket. It's like, well, that's fucking dirty.
Wow.
That's why I was super excited going back to like me cleaning when I got my new washer and dryer because we have a laundry room, but it was clearly like the room where the last homeowner kept his dog food because there was like dried dog food on the floor, which I'd cleaned up, but there was some under the washer and dryer. So when I pulled them out, it was disgusting. There's like dirt and dust and all that everywhere. So I cleaned everything. I like scrubbed the floors, cleaned it all, and then I had the new washer and dryer put in. So now I feel like my laundry room's finally clean, where if stuff falls on the ground, I'm like, it's my dirt though. It's not your dirt. Like I'm slowly getting rid of the last homeowner's dirt, like room by room. I'm fine being disgusting in my own filth, but
Yeah.
not someone else's filth.
Yeah, totally.
Now your
Yeah.
filth has taken over, and then you can just. Live in it.
I know I was on my hands and knees scrubbing the floor with like Clorox wipes, so I know it's clean from here on out.
You ever feel weird like using a public restroom and the seat's still warm? And
Oh
you're
my
just
god,
like,
I feel
God.
weird here. Here I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Well,
When
even
I
though,
Rooster
even though
Teeth, when I sit on the
10,000
toilet,
asses
I'm like,
have been on that seat.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
want to
why
know.
The minute it's
I
warm,
always
you're just
want-
like, oh god, I'm touching another man's ass.
I always triple line every toilet seat.
Yeah.
I sit on. Triple line, yeah,
Extra
man.
protection.
I just deal. Look, my balls are hitting the lip
See,
of the thing anyway,
it's-
so it doesn't matter.
sometimes-
As a
sometimes
woman
your
too,
dick
I get to do the
hits the
crouch,
bowl.
where it's like I don't want to touch the bowl, so I just like hover over it and I do like a
must
leg
have some
workout.
solid
Isn't that called
Yeah,
like a
you're like,
frog
do
or
this.
something like
Yeah,
that? Isn't
yeah,
it?
that's
Like,
early on. Women have to deal with that.
warm
Like it's
seat
just
thing.
harder being a woman. It's not great.
Those Japanese toilets, they have like seat warming in them.
Yeah.
And a
The
lot of
Toto
people.
toilet.
Yeah, the ones that spray your anus and stuff. But it's like I want to
bidet.
turn off. I want to turn off the warm seat. Like, I don't want to sit on a
mean,
toilet
you probably
and
can.
feel like someone's just sat there for a while.
Didn't
I want a
Andrew
nice
like this
cold
photo?
seat on my ass.
Where did we go with it? Did we go to
It was
your
the ranch.
your parents'
Yeah.
ranch? We went to Lindsay's parents' ranch house. They have like a Toto toilet. It was
for my
It was
grandparents.
for her grandparents. They got like all the bells and whistles to help clean their rectum and whatnot.
Sometimes when you're older, you need a
And
little help.
we brought Andrew with us, and he loved it. Maybe a little too much. He really
He likes things up his butt.
Well, he likes water up his butt. I know that's for sure.
He said it tickled him.
He was pretty excited
Yeah.
to use it.
I did that when I was in Japan. I just turned the pressure up to the max, and I just took it, and boy, does it travel! Like, it got.
Did
I
you
was
cough
clean.
it out?
I was mega clean.
Just took it and boy did it travel.
What's it called when you get your butt cleaned out?
An enema.
No, the other one where you go to the doctor and they do it. Colonic.
Finger.
Oh, colonic.
Colonic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see. I
How's
want to
that
do
different?
that
It's-
at some point.
I did it.
Colonic
Yeah?
irrigation.
But did you feel great afterwards? Like the next, I'm not 24 hours later. How did you feel?
Guilty.
But
So-
doesn't it like take away all the good bum from your ass, like all the good bacteria?
The good bun.
I have never had it done.
I have no idea.
so-
I'm not a doctor. I'm not a butt doctor.
I think you're not meant to do them.
My mom got it for me for my birthday, and she was like, "Here
Wow.
you go. Here's your colonic."
First of all,
Why?
Austin Powers, and then we'll get your anus.
My mom got me
trying to tell you something,
My
man.
mom got me a skull with a knife in it for Christmas. You
Moms
got
are,
a colonic.
Moms are weird. That's fine. Well, I had a hard time because they're like, so you have to sit on this weird tray, like this like it's like a stirrup sort of thing, but it's all futuristic. It looks like you're sitting on a Prius. It's kind of weird.
Nice.
And then they're like, now just stick this tube up your ass, and it's gonna shoot water up your butt, and you gotta like hold it. You hold it in, you clench.
As it's going in, you clench.
Yeah, you
Wait,
clench.
you don't stick it up your own butt.
So here's where it gets fun. I had a hard time. I couldn't get it in there.
So you're supposed to. Though.
They're like, here's some lube.
It's not like you had practice.
Oh my
or
God,
anything
I
like
would
that.
never do that.
I had a hard.
Territory for him,
I know, right?
I had a hard time getting it in, so
Right.
I was like, I hit the buzzer, and I'm like, I need help, and so I had to like lean on my side. It's a little thing too. It's not that hard. I was just like, I'm not sure what's
I
in
think
there.
the thing is you don't know your own anus very
Yeah,
well, and you
I
don't want
don't.
to damage yourself. You don't
Yeah,
want to be like.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is uncomfortable. I don't know, but she
It's
like,
very fleshy. Back
She comes
there.
in and she's like.
it is. It's just like it's just like a little badger penis. Like
Yeah.
it's not much. It just gets in there.
Man, it's not gentle usually how they do that procedurally. You know, you say like you don't know your own anus. You ever see a catheter get put in? They just go like this.
Yeah.
That's how it's
They're
put
ruthless,
in.
man.
Yeah, they're just like
You can't have
it's
empathy
in there.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
how
care.
it works.
It's just meat. You're just shoving it. In.
Yeah,
You just sticking
it's
stuff in
just
meat.
like, all right, look at me, and it's in your dick. It's going up there.
It feels like a magician pulling a lot of things out of his.
You don't
he's
know what it
angry about
feels like.
from videos I've seen. All right.
But what they do,
literally feeling.
I mean, not all colonics are the same. I assume. Like,
You don't want to be that guy.
yeah,
So it's
they're like
the idea-
snowflakes.
Is it to remove like impacted? Feces?
Yeah, it's like stuff that's up in you, and like I just have general digestion problems, so like I have a hard time just like taking a dump generally. So it's like I didn't like the fact that she was judging me. So the woman shoved it in me, and what they do is they have a tube next to you, and it shows everything that's coming out of you because you hold in the water. And then you just let it all out, so it's just like diarrhea over and over. But the tube somehow stays in there, and there's a tube. But the woman stayed in the room, and she was like, she goes, "You got to chew those tomatoes more." And I'm like, "Fuck right off!"
Shove it up my ass and leave. All right.
And then
Get out of here. Eyeing it up the tube. It's like, oh,
so then
Like a lot of red meat, do you?
yeah.
She's critiquing your shit.
Yeah,
That's a lot of corn.
She's not critiquing your shit. She's critiquing your chewing habits.
I
That's
guess.
even more
So
insulting.
she's like, "Ooh, a whole tomato." Like, so what? But then it was a little weird too because you're kind of held prison. You're like a prisoner. You can't go
kind of
anywhere.
held prisoner.
So, she had like VHSs and stuff, which this is like 2011 at the time, I think. And she was like, "Here's a documentary about vitamins." She was like, "Either here's a like super liberal documentary about vitamins or Michael, the movie about John Travolta as an angel." And I was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Well, I've seen that one a million times." So
how long does it take?
it's like an hour.
Oh,
You just 45 minutes to an hour.
of
yeah.
just water blasting your ass?
Yeah,
Don't
you're.
they put like
and it-
caffeine in there? It's not just water. Don't they like put coffee
have
up your
no
ass?
idea.
How's the ventilation in the room? Is it like rank?
Oh,
No.
God.
It is clean. It is really clean.
They
And then
just pump it.
and then there's-
it's
Pump the air
sand-
freshener
Yeah,
in.
that's
Yeah.
a great point.
and
I
then
did not
and then
think
you see
about
the
that.
poor woman who walks in with the scrubbers who has to clean up after you.
Oh no.
I'm the guy that wipes down the load.
Her job.
What a job.
How
Either
much
way,
does she get paid?
she was just like,
Not
"So can I
enough.
pencil you in for another appointment?" I'm like, "God fucking no, like no,
Never again.
I'm not gonna watch your vitamin propaganda again."
Have you felt better since?
Was there
Yeah.
any?
I do the space food thing. I'm fine.
Was there any difference afterwards? Did you notice anything? Do you feel
Yeah,
better?
was it
or
like
My
no?
self-esteem was way down.
Yeah, that's fine. Physically though, not
Yeah.
mentally.
That's why I
Not
want to do
really,
the ear cleaning
no.
thing.
No.
Because like when you get your ears cleaned out, it's like, oh, I can hear something
Yeah,
better.
that's exactly
But
what I
I
mean.
can't imagine feeling any.
You guys should do it.
Oh, I'll think about it.
But you just said that there was no difference.
Yeah, I know, but
So why?
you should experience it. I want to hear your thoughts.
Malik's the voice of reason. Guys, don't do it.
I mean, people always do stupid
Yeah,
stuff. You
no,
tell them not
I
to.
kind
Yeah.
of want to.
Yeah,
Million-
don't huff paint.
Just
$1
for the
million,
experience, you know?
Yeah, right?
But
Gotta
you
do it
have to
once.
get a
Try it
colonic
once.
with Adam's old colonic water.
God. Oh, God.
What do you mean? Like the stuff that came out of him is
Recycle that.
reused?
They just put it back
No.
straight into
Are
the-
you gonna tell me I'm gonna get sick from it though, or is it like magically somehow not gonna infect me?
Is
You're
it
vomiting
filtered?
from your own thought.
Does it go through a filter before going back into Michael?
Okay, but like magically, $1 million butt speaking, will I get sick and die from it or no?
I mean, if he's overly filthy, you might. I don't know.
getting-
No, I'm pretty sure like it has nothing to do with Adam. Pumping feces into your anus is probably not good.
But
in
your anus
any
is
way.
water-
There are-
watered down
That's the
feces.
thing, though. There are fecal transplants. You guys ever heard of C. diff?
What?
Is
no.
this
No, Gavin just left. Gavin left. He left.
Is this the first
What
time
have you done?
Listen though. So my
Yeah, no,
sister,
I'll-
she's a nurse and she works at this hospital, and there is this like disease that was going around called C. diff, and they say the one way you kill this disease is with fecal matter and the bacteria from the fecal matter.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
No
like,
shit.
poo is the
Well, actually,
is
yes,
the
shit. Yes.
cure?
Yeah. So they're
Wow.
giving people fecal transplants, basically.
That's crazy.
Transporting fecal matter into their.
Man.
Gavin, if you ever needed it, I would give you my
Wait.
feces.
Has a body rejected a fecal transplant? Has a body said no?
I feel like it has to naturally.
Yeah.
But does it have to be like if you're a vegetarian, it can't be like meat feces?
Yeah, no.
That's
Feces.
I need some vegan
science,
turd.
man.
Or
It's
like,
impressive.
what if it's a smaller person and they put too much poo back in? They're like, whoa, that's way too big of a
Yeah.
turd. Like, I'm so bloated now.
I don't think they
I've
take
gained
whole
the 10
turds
pounds.
and shove them up your ass. Like I don't think that's how it works.
I actually think they make you drink a smoothie.
A shit smoothie.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
No.
No, I kid you not.
What?
Gavin's gone again.
So,
so glad
this
Billy
could
came by.
be researched. 100%.
This is fascinating.
That
Keep going.
is awesome.
That's all I know. That's all I
Gavin
know.
just goes a shit smoothie and then he left again.
Shit smoothie.
Shit smoothie, pretty
That's
much.
like the guy that eats those poop flakes. The poop
What?
chips.
I don't-
yeah.
what?
There's a guy.
No,
on,
I know what you're talking
There's
about.
a guy on YouTube, and I think he does some streams too, where he just freezes his own shit and makes himself like a bag of poop chips.
Man, Gavin came in. He's gone.
And he just does streams where he eats his poop chips, and he's like, this one's pretty good. This one's pretty good.
Retching. He's retching behind the set.
I'm starting to feel.
Don't
it a
throw
little
up
bit.
in the refrigerator. We gotta change the keg after this episode. Guys, I feel like now is the perfect time to mention you should sign up and be a sponsor for roosterteeth.com. It's great. You can watch Gavin leave the set. Would you like to watch this podcast live Friday at 12 p.m. Central every single week? Sign up for a sponsor at roosterteeth.com.
Yeah.
It's free for the first month and then some amount after that. I don't
You
know what
eat
it
poop
is.
chips
I think
while
it's
you
like a
watch.
couple bucks a month.
for it.
And somebody didn't give me that information.
Be our cat.
But
It's a
that's
throwback.
also how you're going to watch the amazing new show that we're putting out, Theater Mode, where we will watch a movie and commentate over it with insightful, hilarious commentary. And here's the best part. You get to watch the movie, too. It's not just the audio. You'll see the whole movie. All you got to do is watch the video. It's not going to be a good movie, but who wants to watch a good movie? So check it out, roosterteeth.com/sponsor.
When does that air?
I just
When are you
made
guys
that up.
doing that?
I think it's supposed to be Jeff came out and lied a bunch about what day it was premiering.
As he does.
Well, he also kept telling us we were going to be a part of it, the Funhouse guys.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you
and-
serious?
And we haven't heard.
Yeah. I mean,
call
to be
or-
fair, I mean, we
that
we
memo
filmed
didn't
like
reach my
2.
desk.
So,
Yeah.
you can still be a part of it. I mean, it's not
Yeah.
it's not over yet. We
Yeah.
filmed like 50 test episodes.
I only have a job
and
because of Mystery
all
Science
of
Theater,
them were
so-
awful. You only have a job because you flew out during Extra Life.
That's true.
That's why you got a job.
What about the
Smart
Gauntlet?
move.
Dude, it's good on the
We
gauntlet.
did Gauntlet
Yeah, the
stuff,
crutches
yeah.
and that.
I'd say you were on the Gauntlet. I wouldn't say you were good on the
What?
Gauntlet.
That was the first
I
Adam
showed
bonding
up.
experience.
It's
I was
true.
like,
This
all right.
episode-
Lindsay and I had the same shoes at one point.
I did mention
That was pretty
this
cool.
is like the Gauntlet reunion episode, not
Plus
our
Malik.
team, but
Now we
well,
just
plus
need
Malik now, yeah.
Justine
Malik was
or
there.
someone.
This is Freddie Wong, right?
Malik's in the next gauntlet, actually.
Malik,
Free
when are we
2K.
playing
Yeah, yeah.
Wolfgang Beast is what I want to know. I want to play that shit.
Oh, I'm down anytime. I'm down
Okay,
anytime.
That's just always fun.
So today, or
Yeah.
Should we do it
I
today?
enjoyed
They're gonna
your-
do
Trump Gang Beast?
They're gonna do VR Gang Bees.
Are you serious?
Are
First
you
person?
Serious?
I only read
I know, right?
headlines.
Malik is
Nobody's gonna
coming
get
back
hurt
in
doing
real
that
life.
at all.
I think they're doing like first person Gang Bees with VR.
I will
What?
vomit.
I will pick Lil J up and throw his goddamn ass out. That motherfucker.
He's so good at that
He's
game.
so good at knocking people out.
Yeah,
I have
that's what he
gotten
does.
better at.
Well, he
at,
said
like,
you learned how to
defending.
climb up out of the subway.
Dude, yes, that's a video.
Yeah.
But he just knocks people out in like one hit. It's his like Boston Irish heritage.
Like the
somehow.
bicep somehow translates to the A
I
button.
don't know how he does it.
How close was Malik to Jeremy with Gang Beast? Because I popped in and said hello when you guys were recording, but it seemed like you guys were pretty evenly matched.
I got the best of them. Actually, you were dominating most of that day, to be honest. Yeah.
I try and hide in Jeremy's wake. You know, because he just if I can push him out of the way, I'm
Yeah.
alright. But
Where
he's
did that video? Did that go on your channel?
It went on our channel. So
Yep.
the thing is, we would cut videos down to like 3 or 4 minutes, which I don't think makes sense, but people do it anyways. And so
You lose
a
a lot
lot
of
of that
cream.
footage was lost. A lot of the good parts of that match were gone. So
With
We still got it
Yeah, I
though.
was gonna say, we
got
So we
footage.
we got some good stuff.
Yeah.
We got the match between me
Some
and,
grab bag
and
material
Jeremy
right
and
there.
you. The three of us were kind
Yeah.
of battling at the end, climbing out of the subway. Gavin, you were somewhere hanging.
I
don't
was
know
probably
where you
long
were.
dead, honestly, or like stuck on the Ferris wheel or something.
Yeah,
Like
well,
Yeah.
We have a show called Grab Bag, which basically
Oh,
we
look,
do
there
that.
it is.
Oh yeah, there's some of the
Oh,
footage there of us playing.
Malik.
We have a show called Grab Bag where basically, I mean, we obviously have longer format videos as well, but if we have an hour long recording and we get that cut
Jeremy
down to
wins.
like 30 minutes, we'll save like the best clips that didn't, or not save, but like if we have clips that didn't really make sense in the actual
Yeah,
video.
that makes
Yeah,
perfect
then we just have the
sense.
show Grab Bag where it's usually like 3 or 4 different Let's Plays, but it's a bunch of clips that didn't make it into the actual
Right.
episode.
Like
And-
highlights.
I think
yeah.
for us, the like ideal Let's Play length is like 35 minutes.
Yeah, 30-35.
Because then you can really get stuck in, the audience can get involved, be along for the ride. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Not too long. bung
cut
it
out
on.
30 minutes of
Yeah.
us sucking, and it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Stick it on while you're at your laundry center.
Dude, we
folding.
dude, my laundry center's so good. I'm glad you brought that back up.
Do you have a clothes horse?
No, what is
What
that?
the fuck is that?
That's what you just hang clothes on.
Like a
Oh,
clothesline?
Like a clothesline? Yeah.
I mean, it's like an indoor like fold out one.
Oh, why is it called a horse?
Oh God, it must
look
be
like
nice
a
to own a
horse?
house.
It
I
really
was
is.
like,
nice.
what is this language you're
Where do you
speaking right
fit
now?
that in your one bedroom
I
apartment?
don't have any of that. I just fold on my couch.
There's a point in everyone's life where like socks and stuff like that become awesome. As an adult, you're like, oh, thank God. Like, yes, I have a laundry machine.
Yeah.
Yes, I have some socks. Like, oh, thank God.
You didn't
That's where we
find
are now.
socks awesome as a kid?
No. Wait, if you got
I
socks
did
as a
not.
gift for Christmas,
Oh,
you're like,
as
fuck
a
off.
gift, yeah,
Get
yeah,
this away
good
from
point.
me. Yeah.
Clothes? Ugh.
As an
Yeah.
adult, you're like, oh, thank God.
As an adult who doesn't buy new clothes, I appreciate
There was
a
that
nice
point
shirt.
probably when I was 17, 18, where I found out clothes is awesome to get as a
Clothes
gift. I'm
is
like,
awesome.
new flannel pajamas? Yes!
Yeah, I don't want to
Score!
bop it anymore. I want
Yeah,
clothes.
and then I got hired at Rooster Teeth. Done. Never buying a T-shirt again for the rest of my life. Well, I'll buy the Beast Coast shirt, but it's usually like I honestly probably buy 1 in 30 shirts, just because it's like I work at a clothing store. Like, give me clothes, give me clothes. The best part isn't even just like getting them for free. It's that I don't have to go buy them. They just show up.
You're just lazy.
Yeah, I sent an email. I'm absolutely lazy. It feeds
Would
into
you,
the,
would you
about
get a
Amazon?
butler?
it
if you had a
feeds
butler?
absolutely. I would get a butler.
would you name
I would
him?
fucking. We had this conversation.
Button?
Butlin?
What was that?
Button,
What was
Buttlin.
that? What was that conversation about the show of like if what was it? It was like we were butlers or. Fuck! It was Jeeves and Beeves. That was the name of it. That was the name of it. Like Gavin and
Where's
I
that
were.
from?
It's from like a video. I just made it up.
Yeah, but when did we say that? in
We
the
were
video?
talking about something, and I think it would be a
Jeeves and
series
Beeves.
if I initially mentioned it was like if I was Gavin's butler or something like that, and then we came to the conclusion if we were both someone's
Yeah, like a
butler,
team of
we'd be
butlers.
Jeeves and Beeves.
I remember this. It may have been a podcast.
I don't
Are you
know,
admitting
but
you're
I
on
would
stage?
totally I'd hire a butler, I'd hire a driver, I'd hire a chef, I'd hire an au pair.
I would
just
like
do
a
nothing.
marionette to move your
And then,
legs.
no,
Like-
and then I'll go
Put
full
tracks
blown
in the ceiling.
surrogate. I'll put on the HTC Vive, and then I'll just be like this
There you go.
forever.
I'm on the
Yeah.
beach.
That's it. That's all I gotta do.
are gonna be like Bruce Willis and just be Bruce Willis with
Yeah,
a toupee.
yeah. I'm just gonna be Michael in a toupee. But while I still have hair, I'll put a toupee on my head.
Can we hire a male au pair and call him a Manny, though? 'Cause
don't-
I'd prefer that.
I don't care, but he might have a problem with it. That might be offensive to
That's
him.
his choice.
So it's funny that you want slaves, but like you just want to pay
What?
them.
I'm gonna what?
Are you
Friends.
twisting his words?
I'm offended.
Yeah, that I.
Terrible. Why would you say so?
We're timing for Malik to join
I
I was thinking
friends,
more of the Jews. I'm
I
sorry.
would pay to help out.
Rice. Also.
No, I technically, to this day, I told, we have a standing agreement with Patrick Rodriguez, I don't know what the fuck his title is now.
The guy who
He
made
draws
Desperado,
stuff.
yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, he draws stuff. X-Ray and Bad Patrick, he will be my chef one day. I will
Oh,
pay
'cause he
him to
good-
be my live-in chef. He
he
fucking
good
loves
cook.
cooking. He went to like culinary school.
Really?
He has
That
a lot
guy
of
is
talent.
impressive. He has a lot of talents, and I was like, I will pay you one day to just make me food.
You know what we should see if he can do? You know, on like Pancake Day, sometimes they show like time lapse of people like drawing a bunch of crap in a pancake and then like,
Yeah, like
and then
Poochie.
they flip it over and it's like,
It's
oh,
Poochie
it's
pancake.
art. He could probably do that because he's got chef and art.
Yeah, that's true.
Both.
Or he'd be a colossal failure.
Yeah, or
You
just
know,
like
I don't think
you'd
so.
be like, wow, you really let us down.
That
you
guy's
piece
a
of shit."
survivor. He lasted through like what? He's been shot twice and stabbed like 3 times or
He
something
got,
like
like-
that. Yeah.
Did we talk about that?
Patrick?
already?
Yeah.
Patrick, yeah, he's been shot and stabbed.
Who shot him?
I think
He-
someone
he
like
lived in
shot him
Oakland
through
City.
the
Was it
building.
Gray?
He also lives in Jersey for a
Didn't
while.
meet his
Oh,
deadline.
okay.
Yeah, I think he was stabbed while he was in New New Jersey, shot somewhere else.
I think he was like sat in a living room and like a bullet came through the
Yeah.
house into his ass.
When he got shot, it was a ricochet. He was in his house. It was a drive-by. Had nothing to do with him.
Oh.
Came through his house, hit, I think, his a family member, like, flesh wound, but hit a family member, went through, ricocheted, went into his ass.
Oh my god.
That was years and years ago before he worked at Rooster Teeth. Then got stabbed at one point in Jersey. And then while working at Rooster Teeth, maybe like 2 years ago, he got mugged while he was in Austin.
Wow.
You don't
He
get
got
mugged in Austin.
he got
all the
mugged
Yeah.
going down an alley in broad daylight,
be
taking a
fair,
shortcut.
I
And he
mean-
was just like, "Oh, I'll go down this alley." A guy said that came up to him and was like, "Give me your money," and he was like, "God damn it, sure."
Wow.
Does he
Look
just
at
look like
this.
that guy to fuck with or something? Like,
He's
why does he have
huge
that?
though. He's
That makes
huge.
no-
Like I would never fuck with Patrick. If I saw him in an alley, I'd be like,
I feel like he should be able to
Go on,
show his
sir.
ass bullet hole and be like, look, dude, don't mug me, dude. Someone shot my ass.
that's exactly when someone goes,
enough.
"Give me your money." Be like, "Wait, hang on. Turn around, pull your pants down, and show them your anus."
I've been shot.
I've been shot in my fucking ass.
then
You don't want to mess
nothing-
with me.
Nothing
some
will
shit.
Then
happen.
they just stab your ass.
Yeah.
I had a shit smoothie to replace the shit that was inside.
It
of
was
me.
the worst because like one of my like greatest like fears is getting stabbed. Like that feels like the worst thing ever.
I've seen the Russian like
burned
security
and
footage.
getting stabbed.
I hate
And-
every. Never seen that.
No.
I hate
It's
every
like
movie.
yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I hate every movie where they're like slowly trying to like.
Oh god, it's like no,
Stop it.
no, stop,
Like a Saving
stop.
Private
I was gonna
Ryan.
say-
Yes, Saving Private Ryan.
I was gonna
Oh,
say that's
terrible.
just Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
So there's like Russian security footage where there's like a Russian hooker or something, and the guy just comes up to her and she goes like right in the heart, and it's
Oh my-
it's instant death, and you're just like, oh,
What?
fuck.
What are you watching?
Get off Live
Stuff.
Leak.
God.
I don't
You
know
watching
why.
them snuff films.
But
on
like,
YouTube.
but like,
newborn
but like the
porn,
way
yeah.
the way Patrick described it, he was like, it was kind of like putting a knife. He was like, it kind of felt like something was sharp against me, and then all of a sudden, like there was like a pop when it went in me, and then it just kind of
my-
slipped in. And then
God.
came out,
Nice.
and I replied with,
Well, that's the thing, like in the movies, like they always show people get shot and they're always like falling backwards. Like you don't feel it. It's just basically just like that, and you're like, what the?
Oh.
Ow! Like,
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
Nick Schwartzman has his whole stand up where he's like being stabbed would be the worst because you also get to like see it happening. So like obviously gunshot, you're like, oh wow, that happened. With a stab, it's like, oh you did it,
This is
and you're
happening
coming
now.
back for
Yeah.
more.
No,
Like,
it's not-
ah! Yeah.
Dude, speaking of snuff,
Watched
watched an awful video today, right?
Okay.
It was like a GoPro on a conveyor belt of little chicks. It was like a where they make chicken for like
Like women
supermarkets.
or oh, okay.
Not women. And it was just like they get born, like hatched from an egg onto a conveyor belt, and they're just like going along. And they're like falling and tumbling, awful. And basically, then there's like a bunch of pickers who are like, this chick sucks. He won't be a good chicken. So just throw him in a hole. And then after all this, you're like, man, these chickens have a rough life. Then there's just like a basket of them into a grinder. Like
Oh my.
all the tiny chicks that weren't selected.
What?
Like, have you seen those grinders that are like they use them to destroy hard drives? Just like circular
Yeah,
spinning.
Yeah. Like a
Straight
wood
in.
cutter.
Yeah, just like
Whichever.
it wasn't actually very graphic because they just disappear into the grinder, but it's just like
Why couldn't you just get a bunch of Easter baskets and put them in there? They'd
yeah,
be safe
or like
there.
give the I don't know. But now I don't want to buy chicken at a supermarket, and I know like
Fuck.
all meat that we buy has to be awful.
Yeah, but I don't want to see it.
But I do want to see it. Like I want to know. It's like now
I don't want to.
I want to raise a chicken and eat it.
What?
Because I don't want to like
You wanna
buy
respect
conveyor
it,
belt
yeah.
chicks.
Gavin
What
wants
does
a
that mean?
relationship with
You're gonna
chicken.
raise a chicken.
You're gonna fall in love with it and then eat
Yeah,
it?
but at least the
I
chicken.
love you so much.
At least
That's
the chicken that I raised had like a nice non-conveyor
Who
belt
cares?
life. What do you mean?
I've always
Who
said
cares? You're gonna kill and eat it. It doesn't make
I
any
know,
difference.
it's
It
just
makes
rough.
you feel better. It doesn't matter the chicken. He's still dead and eaten.
Yeah.
yeah, but at least he had a
not as bad.
relationship.
It had
Yeah,
a
but the
life.
chicken didn't get
Yeah.
shit.
I think it's gonna be even worse because the chicken's gonna feel betrayed.
Exactly.
Yeah,
raised
but
it.
only
You'll go
very
to chop his
briefly.
head off, and the chicken will go.
At least it didn't like surf
I'm
rubber
with the
conveyor
lead.
belts.
But
its whole
why?
life.
It's gonna go, Daddy, why?
Because I'm hungry.
Just like poplars.
But I'm sure like all meat that we eat is just from awful backgrounds.
Oh,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
that's why
But
I go
nobody
to the
does
grocery
anything
store.
Would it
about
make you feel better if the animals
Because
were like
people need to
convicts
eat
or something?
food.
Yeah, but people. Yeah, I don't know.
Adam,
That's
this
it.
is cow
It's
murdered
fucking.
someone, so we're
That's
gonna
how
get
it works.
murdered.
Food
Just
chain,
depressing.
man.
Like, watch this video. It's the worst.
I mean, it is the worst, but I mean, the alternative is animals just fuck up other animals in the wild. It's not any better
We
out
watched
there.
it yesterday. That cat almost ate those swallows in front of our house.
Yeah, I mean, they'll get mutilated by the food chain, but it's not like they I don't know. They had a life at least up to that point.
I put
They
it
had
this way.
freedom.
So if you have a pet cat or dog, and
Eat it.
if you died in your home,
Yeah.
that animal would eat you.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the stink from my corpse will alert people, and it has maintained its health.
They typically
in the
eat your
meantime.
nose first too, by the way.
Oh, ooh,
Have you seen the
That would be really upsetting
Wait,
to Gavin
this is
specifically.
factual.
Yeah.
I thought you were just
Well,
joking.
because I watched the Animal Planet show, like Fatal Attraction, where people have like exotic pets, and it's always like a leopard. Or
I have all
something.
the tiger in my
Yeah,
house.
like,
Yeah.
fuck it, why not? Because that makes sense. So one guy had like a bunch of Komodo dragons in his apartment, and he went missing for a couple of days. And they're like, he's fucking dead. So they went in, and the animals were just like eating his body. Like,
Yeah.
thanks, buddy.
I heard about one dude.
Deserves
who-
that.
He went away. He had like 11 dogs.
They
or something.
really went away.
He had like 11 pet dogs, and they were just like, dogs that he was like a dog dude. He left without feeding them for like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's
Came back, they ate him.
Yes.
Wow.
Like they just tore him to pieces because they were
How
so
dare
hungry.
you?
Like as he walked in the door.
Yeah, they just attacked him. They'd
But
gone
you think
feral.
they'd eat each other though? That's weird.
I'm sure that
I've seen
happened as
better
well.
than
I think
that.
like maybe the weakest one died. They ate that. They waited for him to come back. They just ate him.
Jesus.
Yeah, don't do that.
Hey guys, I'm like as you
He
walk
had
in
a
the
bag
door.
of dog food. They just slapped it out the way for his throat.
Snuffles!
Christ.
Where's my favorite?
Oh my god.
That's intense.
See, I've just had pets that
Feed
like
your dogs.
eat each other because I had like hamsters and stuff. but that
Hamsters
was about
are
it.
vicious.
Yeah,
they
they
eat
are.
each other
They're
all the time.
assholes.
Yeah.
Can't touch the babies.
No.
Otherwise, the mother will eat the
Same
baby.
Same with
fish.
with fish. Yeah, like if
Yeah.
all the fish are pecking at one fish, means that fish is gonna die. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a sick fish. They know. It's like you might as well get that out there before they eat it.
So don't feel bad. Just throw it on the meat grinder. It's cool.
It's like I don't feel bad. I just, I'm not Gavin. I just don't want to see it.
We're gonna get
Yeah,
barbecue
but that's
after
like
this.
a bad way to look at it, isn't it?
Not
I'll
really.
eat it, but I don't want to see what
Not
happens. I
really.
don't want to see
That's like
behind the curtain.
going to the fucking hospital. Like that's what those people do. They just look at people that are like, man, he's dead, whatever, and then you go on to the next one.
Put the catheter.
Yeah, but
Even-
but that's like people in declining health. Like we could actually eat different chickens.
Even
What?
people-
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean we can eat different chickens?
We could eat chickens that don't come from like.
Who
factories.
cares? They're still
You're
chickens.
still eating them all.
It's like I'm saying, what's the point? Like, what are we trying to? You're still eating animals.
ending their life.
That's just
He didn't end their life.
welcome to being a
He
human
just
being.
paid someone to do it.
Essentially, yes, he'll pay him at the end.
Yeah.
It sucks.
You
I don't
pay
want.
for a
I don't
final
want to be a
product.
part of it. Give me my fucking hamburger though.
Exactly.
So you're a part of it.
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of the murdering process.
Oh, okay.
I'll be a part of the eating process. I got no problem eating animals. It's shit happens.
What's the weirdest animal you guys have eaten?
Ooh, I've
you
had some
say?
weird stuff. I've had coagulated pig's blood before.
Oh, I guess the weirdest thing is easy for me is we ate brains.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
Oh,
Griffin.
brains.
Because we
Sheep
ate
brain?
Pig brain.
pig
brain.
and
Yeah, yeah.
sheep brains because we did it for iZombie.
Okay.
was actually
That
pretty good.
CW show,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and we did like a little thing while they were doing their season finale where we filmed our boss Jeff, his wife Griffin, literally bought a pig's head, cracked it open,
right.
pulled the
I
brains
had to edit
out,
that
and put
video,
them-
and it was just like way too graphic.
Yeah,
so
it's
I had
her
to-
wailing on a skull.
And I was
until
trying
it
to like,
cracks open.
I was trying to censor the
Oh.
pig's
Yeah.
head as she was like bouncing it around with a hatchet, and the pig's head was sliding
Could
away. I
have
was like,
never done
move
that.
the sensible.
Eating the brains was the easy part
Yes.
of that scenario.
Yeah.
Even better was Millie was watching. How old was she at the time?
She
Maybe
was
like
9 or 10.
Yeah, so 9-year-old's watching us. Her mother's like, "Whoop-bah, to this pig's head, and then she's like, "Yeah, I want to eat those."
She
brains."
wanted to eat them first.
Yeah.
Millie's up for anything.
My nephew is 8, and my my mother, his grandmother, and my sister-in-law are like, he's doing pretty good. He's eating steak now,
Like,
and I'm like,
ooh.
wow, steak. This 9-year-old just ate brains. She ate fucking pig brains, and was like, pretty good.
Is there protein, like good nutrients in brain?
I imagine. I
probably
mean,
right.
it's eaten in some
Supposedly,
cultures.
if you prepare it improperly, you can really fuck yourself up. But Griffin did good because obviously we're still here.
Oh yeah,
right.
she also kept going on about some disease that she was like, I'm pretty sure you guys are fine,
Yeah.
but you might have this.
cook the hell out of
You
it.
might have this.
might
No, you're
get
fine. She went back and forth. Like literally, she researched it after we had eaten them, and she's like, no, I think we're good.
What's the weirdest
Griffin's
shit
a
you
really
eat?
good cook.
Great,
actually.
thanks.
I don't know.
Griffin made me a ton of dinners.
What's the country where they just put the monkey's head
Dunno.
in the middle of the room? And
Oh,
it's
That's a
fire?
thing, and it's like
they
a
just sit
mallet.
there
They're just like, yeah, it's like.
I want to say
saw
that's
the
like
faces
a
of death.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
India thing.
Yeah.
I was like, when does your empathy not kick in? Where you're like, this is a living
Where was
thing. and I'm-
Octopussy set? Did anyone see that movie? They have that in that movie.
I'm not sure.
They
what
They do
it
the
is
monkey.
yet.
That's where the monkey thing's at.
Woof.
Yeah, just like brain in a monkey head.
Woof.
Yeah, they just like bash it and they sit there with a spoon. And
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
need
they
that
don't show that
shit.
part in the movie, but yeah, usually it's like a live monkey and they
Fuck.
Everyone knows
I've
if
had
you eat
that.
brains, got to be fresh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's got to still have some thoughts.
Fine,
going
bring it
on.
out from the back.
You're like,
man.
I know math now. Neat. The monkey didn't know math.
Find a piece of shit person and take that. Eat those brains.
Monkey
You
knew the
don't need
complete
that
works of
person.
Shakespeare. He didn't know that.
Exactly. You know, you can't eat human.
Really?
I found this out.
Is that a rule? or
Aaron
like a
Marquis
law?
told me this. I'm
illegal.
gonna fuck this up. Well, it's illegal, yes. But there's a weird thing that God bless him. No,
Just get a quick.
Okay.
it's an
God bless him. No, fuck that guy. Anyway, moving on.
it's an evolutionary thing where species can't eat themselves too much. Otherwise, you get some weird parasite that just makes you go crazy.
Right, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
It kind of weeds
Is
you
that
out.
why Mad Cow happened? Because they were eating cow?
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
that's like eating red meat in general. You're like consuming hormones.
Really?
Yeah,
They
yeah. You don't
basically
want to
don't.
eat too much meat.
But
But there are a lot of
there's-
animals who are just like cannibals, and that's how they do.
Yeah, but you essentially wipe yourself out if you do that too much. It's a
Mm.
weird thing. It's
Yeah.
like a kill switch where they're like, "Hey, you fucked up. Stop it." So like, yeah, don't Hannibal, the whole
But I've
thing.
heard about
You'll
like
cancel yourself out.
parasitic infections kind of doing that anyways. Like with cats, supposedly there's like little parasites that live on them that like if they go into humans, it makes like somehow I don't fucking know. I don't know science, but it makes you love cats and want to like obey
Yeah,
them.
I
and
think that we all have like cat parasite. It makes
Yeah.
you depressed.
Yeah,
and
I
makes
sure
you
don't.
love
Yeah.
cats.
Yeah,
I sure
Like,
don't
I totally
have the
believe it.
parasite.
I believe it
might.
because I used to have one
Don't.
cat and now I have two.
I believe it because like
Boogers, yeah.
I find myself doing very cat-like things. I'm gonna sound like a freak, but I don't care.
You are weird.
Kind of whatever. But like I grew up around like a shit ton of cats. At one point we had like 7 in one house, and I think about it. I'm like, am I just the way that I am because we own so many cats? Is that it? Would that be
Seven's a
different?
lot. That's a lot of cats.
Yeah. We
Were
had
I
they
find myself-
outdoor cats though?
half outdoor, half indoor.
Okay. Do you clean
Yeah.
yourself with your tongue? Okay.
Not yet.
Do you clean Michael with your tongue?
Sometimes.
Okay.
No, but she punches me a lot, so that's
a cat-like
somehow
feature.
evens out. Yeah, she just comes up to me and goes like this and scratches the
That's
shit
the
out
thing.
of me.
When cats rub up against you, they don't really care for you. They're just making you part
Your
of their
territory.
tribe. Yeah, they're like you're mine now.
Yeah,
And they're
which,
just rubbing
is,
their
which
skin
is
on you.
great, especially like in our neighborhood, where again, our favorite cat, Samantha, which is not our cat, but I know what its name is
Because of me.
because it comes to our house all the goddamn time, and it had a collar on at one point. No, we
No.
don't feed it. It lives like right across the street, like on a corner house. But they keep their garage like cracked, so that cat just fucks off all day,
Right.
and legitimately is like waiting for us to come home every single day. And Lindsay will come out and she's like, "Oh, play with the cat." And also, there's a sewer drain right in front of our house, which the cat also constantly fucking goes down. Like, we see it jump down there. And I don't know this.
Pennywise?
I've never had a cat, but Lindsay, she's like, oh, yeah, the cats do that. Yeah, they always
That's
jump
a good
down
hiding
there.
spot.
It's a good hiding spot. They hide from predators down there. They run around down there. Apparently, totally normal. That cat always goes down the goddamn sewer, and then it pops back up, comes to our fucking lawn, and, like, rubs itself in between Lindsay's legs. And
Yeah.
the first thing she does is go, like, oh, cat. And I'm like, fucking sewer cat. I call it sewer cat. Every time, like, she comes in the house, I go, and now wash your hands and wash your fucking legs because you're not wearing pants. Like, she's wearing shorts
Like,
or a
Michael, love
skirt.
me.
And she's like, this cat is just great. I'm like, it was in a fucking sewer. It's
covered in human
It was
shit.
in a
Definitely
sewer.
sewage or just like water drain, storm drain.
Well,
It's
whatever.
storm
I mean, it's
drain,
a drain. I don't know that it's definitely sewage, but it's a
No one's cleaning.
I
it.
think I have-
underground storm drain.
I have cat parasite because sometimes I'll just be like playing a game, and I'll be like, I'll just lose focus on the game and be like, where's the cat? Like, I want to cuddle the cat.
Yeah.
I want to smush the cat against my face.
I have that too,
And then I'll get my fix. I'll put it down. I'll continue. It's like,
maybe
I
down.
need cat. It's like, I want the
maybe
cat.
Adam can attest because like similar earlier stories with that. I have that too, but with like jerking off. You know, it's like you're just playing a game, you know, and you're just like, I'm gonna go watch porn right now. I just have to do it.
Why?
And then come back.
You just get aroused by the game.
Mine,
Not by the game,
So what,
just
I
happen.
figured this out. So basically, let me know if you gentlemen,
Yeah.
maybe lady,
I can identify.
can attest to
Go
this.
ahead.
Okay.
Whatever you are into sexually between the ages of 12 and 15 is basically what you're into now.
Anime characters. Go on.
See, I could never do that. But so like that is basically how your brain is programmed. Whatever sexually aroused you between those ages. So like if you were into MILF porn, still what you're kind of into. Which
But that's fine.
but
as
at
an
this
adult.
age now, it's just woman porn.
12
now
to
you don't-
15,
yeah,
I guess
it's
the scenario there is don't be into 12 to 15-year-olds.
Oh God, no.
Because then, you know,
Oh yeah.
when you're
yeah,
12 to
yeah.
15,
No. I'm just saying.
so
like
the
to get
stuff
messy.
becomes a lifelong problem.
The stuff you enjoyed then is what you enjoy now. So, did you jerk off a lot while playing video games between those ages? Yes.
I mean, while playing, sure.
Yeah.
Not like in the middle of the game.
so
but
it's a weird thing where like what I would do is I would always have to. My mom would work late night. She was a cop, so she'd work from like she wouldn't get home till like 4 a.m. So I'd be like jerk off time like that. You know, I couldn't do it during the day. So like for me now when I'm alone, I'm like is it jerk off time? Like, why am I getting these
Do
feelings?
you ever call your mom and ask her if she's on duty?
Yeah.
Are you
still
home right
working?
now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then
No.
bye.
It is a weird thing how we are programmed as humans.
So you
Same
don't like
technology.
any new porn styles? You haven't like found one recently and be like, I'm into this.
Yeah.
Not really. I
You
mean,
haven't evolved.
I had this. It's so weird. I remember I had a VHS.
Lay it on us.
I had a VHS that was. It was my first porno. It was from 1985. It's called Sizzling Suburbia.
1985.
Yeah, and I remember like I had it, and it's technically I think illegal. When I had it, it was fine, but it's got Tracy Lords in it, who I think was underage at the time.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I remember at one point I was like, I want that movie back. It's like it's a weird thing where your brain gets programmed with this sort of stuff. At
Give me
this
my
time.
child
See,
porn back.
No, Adam's absolutely right because I've been talking to Andrew about it. Andrew, who's moving here, like we just talked about. His mom's a cop, so he's used to dealing with an authority figure in his life, someone who's very domineering, especially a female figure. So he loves women who are in power or who like to
That's
dominate
more of an
him.
Oedipus thing. He just wants to fuck his mom.
Well, there's
Yeah.
that mixed with like Andrew loves old women. Like who was it?
You
M
keep
from-
saying that. That's not.
Andrew wants to fuck old women.
You constantly in a
so true.
non-joking
What's wrong with old women?
manner.
Is this a Judi Dench
There's
thing?
nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, Judi
What's wrong with
Dench.
old women?
I mean, they're
But
beautiful. They're beautiful.
he
in their own
likes
way.
to mention it in a very joking manner, and then you like to bring it up and state it as absolute fact that he wants to fuck old ladies.
If Andrew
okay?
and Maggie, what's her name, Smith, were next to each other, Andrew would be like, "Let's do it. Let's
That's
fuck
McGonagall?
right now."
yeah, that's McGonagall.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
calls
yeah.
her McGonagall.
He
Yeah.
does call her McGonagall.
But you'd be like, put on the hat.
Right.
Sort me,
He
baby.
does have
I don't
a
think she'd
huge
do
thing
it.
for Dame Judi Dench. That's like his. That's like. She's at the top of
I
his.
think that's for a
She's
lot
of
of
classy,
sexual
too.
pyramid.
She's classy.
up there.
Classy.
No, no. I mean,
She's
I
very
was
classy.
on
She's
a
goddamn dame.
I was on a plane
She was
ride.
M.
She was M.
She wasn't.
And then she. Oh, I can't spoil.
Spoiler! I mean, it was years ago.
2012.
Suck a dick.
Yeah, you should watch Skyfall.
Now it's
She's dead. If you
Ah.
haven't seen it, M dies.
And
now
now-
she's dead.
Now it's
how
Ray
Jordan
Fiennes.
ruined it
I
for
don't give
Adam.
a shit.
now
If that was
Voldemort is
over a movie ago, I don't care.
That's true.
We're
is
back
true.
in Harry Potter because Voldemort is M. So it's like
Yeah,
abstract from
Voldemort is
McGonagall.
M. I like him better as M.
Better than
Voldemort.
Dench.
No, I
Oh,
like
better
him
than
better as
Voldemort.
M than Voldemort,
Oh,
which
okay.
like Voldemort in the movies was the stupidest thing ever.
Why?
Because like day one they introduced Voldemort. I mean, like before he's a person, you know, he's a face on the back of someone's head.
That's the only
That's pretty creepy.
movie I saw.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy. Then there's some Voldemort here. There's a Voldemort there. When's he come back? He finally comes back. This is Voldemort. Like I'm back. Yeah, it's a
But he has
guy
no nose.
dancing in a robe in the middle of a
Is
graveyard.
that how he is in the book?
Yeah, no, he's
not
badass.
at all.
Yeah.
He'll kill you. In the
In the-
movie, he just goes, eh.
Yeah.
He's
In the
just
book,
so
he's like a demon.
weird.
what-
He's
what-
so weird and non-threatening in the movie.
Half-Blood
It's
Prince.
stupid.
Half-Blood Prince was the movie that pissed me off the most because in the book, it's all flashbacks, right? It's like it's very like Dark Tower style, where they're like, oh, this book's gonna be all flashbacks, and it's like Voldemort keeps coming back and meeting up with Dumbledore, and like pieces of his nose are falling off, and like
Yeah.
his face is all fucked up. And the movie's just kind of like they skipped all the flashbacks. I was just kind of like,
But his nose is ruined.
oh, it just
Yeah.
falls off eventually. But
Yeah.
like in the
Too
From
much
the
cocaine.
Horcruxes.
But they were like alluding to the fact that he's like falling apart. Remember, that book came out around the same time episode 3 came out, and I was like, oh, it's like when like he becomes a Darth Vader and he's all scarred up, and that's neat. Oh,
It's the darkest of the three.
I think I've seen the first one and the
they
one
fucked up
where
the movie.
like
Anyway.
Dumbledore's fighting him in like a big
That's
ball of water.
see, that's the best one. That's the 5th one, and that's the perfect example of how stupid he is. So there's a part where Dumbledore's fighting Voldemort, and then Voldemort like turns into dust or some shit like that, and basically like goes inside of Harry. Like he flies inside of him, and Harry starts like freaking out and having convulsions and like visions and shit. And it's kind of like Voldemort fucking with his brain, and Harry's having like a bunch of memories of like friends and family, and Voldemort's basically like, I'm gonna kill them all, you know, I'm fucking with you and this and that. And there's a lot of like jarring cuts and flashes and stuff. But when you watch it on DVD, you know, not in theaters, and you can go back and play it. There's a shot of like Harry's thinking about his friends, and then it's like Voldemort's there, you know, and it's like very like quick jump cutty, kind of almost like jump scary. But there's a shot of Rafe Fiennes as Voldemort, and one of the like scary Voldemort visions is just him going, "Get," and it's just like nothing. He's just like, "Eh." And when you look at it slowly, it makes no fucking sense at all. It's like, oh, is that frightening? Okay, it's out. It's out, Gavin. No. Where's
Emergency
the
beer.
actual beers? Did we
Beer.
drink all them?
Hey,
Grab
hey.
one. Grab one of those.
Here, I'm gonna make a run.
Beer
Eric
run.
can switch in. Arin Hanson, everybody.
Well, okay.
Bring one Harry Potter,
I
Aaron.
was just trying to get.
Dude,
I was just trying to get beer for my
she
friend.
really drew attention.
I was the
to
only
you.
one who
What's
clapped.
the-
I
I was
apologize.
just trying to
about
make
that.
it subtle.
Yeah, she did the opposite.
Trying
of
not
making
to
it
Sorry,
screw
guys.
with you guys'
I also
mojo.
forgot the cum towel. I'll be back.
Jesus.
All right.
Nah, we were just talking
I
about
walked
Harry
into
Potter.
A lot
That's
of
fine.
things.
Don't
going
worry
Yeah,
on
man,
there,
we're just
so-
talking Harry Potter.
Do you like
know?
wizards?
Do I like wizards?
This is the Potter
Is that a
cast.
trick question?
Have you been to Harry Potter Land yet? In LA?
Not here. I've been to the one in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went on accident.
To the one in Florida?
My wife took me to Universal Studios in LA, the one near us.
Yeah.
For Simpsons Land. She was like, "Happy birthday! We love Simpsons." I was like, "Cool, cool." And then Harry Potter Land, like, "Would you like to come in?" We're like, "We heard it's not open." Like, "I know, get in." And we're like, "Oh, okay, cool."
What if you were like, no, not interested?
They're like,
Get it the fuck out of the
"Wizards are
park.
gay, bro." I went in anyway. Yeah. And
Did
then
you get on the ride that apparently makes everyone barf?
I felt a little sickish. Yeah. Well, it was weird because they're like, "Get in line for the castle." We're like, "What's the ride?" They're like, "Ooh, you'll find out." We're like, "Yeah, but what is it?" We just got in line.
This sounds like the creepiest theme park
Everyone's
ever.
dressed as a wizard.
This thing nobody can get
Everyone
into?
looks like a child molester, but it's cool. And you can buy a wand and
But it's cool.
Not a usual phrase.
drink butter beer and hang out with children. Anyway, it's like 90 degrees out because it's LA. But
You know what? Earlier today in Achievement Hunter, when we shook hands.
Yes.
Was that the first time we met?
Formally, yes.
Yeah.
I follow
like,
you on
was it
Twitter, and I
informal?
think you
Well,
follow
yeah,
me
I've
back.
seen videos. We
That
followed
doesn't count
each
as
other.
meeting.
No, I know,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I
I've
was like,
seen videos.
I was shaking Aaron's hand. I was like, I think I should say nice to meet you because we've never met. But I didn't. I was like, but we kind of know who each other are.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
Yeah, it's
Everything's
like, oh,
ruined
we're
in
the
this life.
us and you're the you. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, we see the things.
I think I just said how you doing to all you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, it's like,
how you doing?
yeah.
Yeah.
You played it safe with the how you
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
What do you guys play?
What do we play today?
You're not supposed to talk about games, right?
Did we play anything yet today?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
You
did
can talk
we
about
do
whatever you
today?
want.
No, I haven't done shit.
I
Today.
edited
Oh.
a video.
Wizards.
Yeah.
I was editing a Hitman video because I like the Hitman.
Yeah, Fridays are talkie day, like because we got the other show they're doing over there, which is like you commentate over a movie kind of deal. We're putting that out soon.
Is today Friday?
Today's Friday, yeah, yeah, weekend, dude.
Yeah,
Okay. Welcome.
We're here.
Welcome,
What have
Aaron.
I been doing?
I don't know, man. You got in what? A couple days ago? You just checking out South by?
Probably.
Yeah.
No.
I saw there was a whole thing with a couch. Like the
Oh
Handjobs
yeah, I
couch
saw that.
thing.
You guys got rid of your couch.
Like, you just
And
left it
also, apparently
somewhere?
You got rid of Ross too.
Oh.
You left him there too.
Well, because it was this couch, and it's this disgusting IKEA couch.
Does it come on it?
Probably. And the cat scratched at it, and we spilled so much stuff on it, and we farted countless. Like, I don't even know.
yeah.
It's probably like 80% farts.
It's just DNA. It's like genetically, it's a human. At
They
this
could
point.
clone us
cloud,
yeah.
easily.
It has chromosomes.
But it's just been sitting in our house, and nobody sits on it, and it's gross. And everyone in Grumps is like, we gotta give it to a fan or auction it or something. And because they, it's like, why not? But I'm just like, I want it out of my house. And everyone's like, no, you gotta keep it and give it to it. It's like, all right, then you take it. Then you bring it into your house and keep it and sell it. And they're like, all right, well, you can
That
just get rid
corner's
of it."
looking pretty good. Let's just go leave it on the corner.
But so we're moving now. So we're just like, just throw it out in the driveway. And then Brent, our manager, is like, you got it, come on, guy. And I'm like, all right. And so we just put it in truck and drove out a bunch of blocks and just were like, here's a nice spot, and just threw it. and then just tweeted out like, here it is at this address, come and get it. And like there were a ton of people that came by and like took selfies.
I
with
feel
it
sorry
and
for
stuff.
the house near the place where you dumped
Yeah.
it. It looks like a couch land. And
Yeah.
a bunch of people like, check this couch out.
Well, there was this great crossing guard that was like right there, and we were like, hey, so this is a good place to drop a couch. Some people are gonna come by to pick it up, and I can't imagine he was thinking, like, oh, cool, all right.
I
sweet."
saw a
least you asked
photo
for
of the guy that took it, and he already had it at home, and I think he like had Banjo-Kazooie on his TV,
Yeah.
and he's like home already. And in the photo, he's kind of right behind the couch, and the TV's in the background, and you can see how fucked up the couch is.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just such an old couch.
disgusting,
He's
dude.
like, I got it.
It's a piece of history.
Yeah, it is.
I'm glad it went to a fan.
Couches are like the most disgusting thing in the world.
Yeah.
You spend more time on that than probably your bed.
We've thought
Yeah,
about
and banging too.
I thought about doing
you
that
can
with
do that.
Yeah,
You bang it,
yeah.
It's possible.
with
Yeah.
Dan's
Jerk off
lab
as
coat
well.
on slow mo. I thought
Yeah.
about like eventually giving that away.
Just
to
leaving it
someone.
on a corner
But, like,
somewhere.
His blood is on it. Like there's like actual Dan fluid.
Yeah, but Dan's
deep
probably
in
left his
the-
blood in a lot of places.
That makes
right?
it worth more, dude.
It's
Yeah,
evidence.
because eventually you'll be able to clone Dan from it.
Yeah, maybe. I remember we helped a guy work with Bruce. We helped him move one time, and it was like He was like, yeah, well, it's cool. We're gonna move from my apartment to a condo. We're like, yeah, cool.
I like how the guy who's moving says it's gonna be cool. Like,
gonna
it'll
be
be
cool.
fine. It'll be
Don't
fine.
worry.
You're moving all my shit. It'll
He
be
had
fine.
he had 2 couches that were, I think combined like 85 years old, and he was like, they're great couches. We're like, just buy new fucking couches, man.
Yeah.
And they're the biggest, heaviest things. We're like, does this fold out into a bed? He's like, no, it's just heavy. And I remember we just fucking threw it over. We moved it into his apartment or his new condo. And we bashed every wall, bringing it in. We probably did about $45,000 worth of damage just to the place. He's like, good, I got these couches, but it looks like an old woman died on it.
If you had a couch that you were conceived on, would you keep it?
God, no.
You wouldn't want that?
I'd
that
burn
was
it
when
and
you
shoot
started.
it into
Fucking
space.
old ass couch, man.
I want no evidence of
I don't
my
want any
birth.
couch that's 30 years old.
But isn't it cool to have the item that you started on?
No.
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 That you started on.
That's why,
That's
why Lincoln fucking tore down the log cabin he was born in. He's like, never
did?
again, vampires. And just tore it down.
I would want it.
Michael, are we still filming? Yeah, we're still going. Okay.
I still
is
gotta get
very,
a beer for Brent because he asked me to get a beer.
Oh,
Yeah,
Lindsay's
you're
got
not-
a beer.
Oh, Lindsay's back.
Did you get a beer for Brent?
Yeah, no, it's my beer. I got it from over there. I don't fucking know.
Is this like musical chairs now, or
It
is
is.
this like
Kind of.
no idea.
This had a
now
different
I'm here and
costume.
you're
Wait,
here?
this
And...
is swivel. Yes.
So wait, that couch is just still sitting there.
No,
No, it's gone.
This
It's
guy
gone.
took it. Yeah.
Somebody took it.
He's a
Oh,
cool
the
guy.
couch. Yeah, I saw you guys.
You need a
tweeting about
couch?
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
No,
saw you
I
a
don't
couch.
do that. I don't do that. I'm from Ohio. There's a bed bug epidemic. It's just like ingrained in my mind to not ever pick up a couch that's on the corner.
You ever had
sit
bed
on
bugs?
something.
No.
I have.
Yeah.
What do
worst
they do?
thing.
They just bite you and stuff?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cute.
they're just fucking annoying as
Bite you.
shit. Yeah.
Wuss.
You'll wake up with like all these like bites on your hand.
It's like foot acne.
I heard they
it's the
can
worst
live for like
thing.
18 months on a human.
They're so hard to
crap.
get away.
Yeah.
They're so hard to just get
Do
rid
they
of.
like
You have
dig in?
Yeah, you have to throw away everything pretty much. Just throw everything
It's
away.
like a what
That's an
we call
expensive
them
Yes.
chiggers. Maybe there's something else.
Whoa.
CHIGER.
I know,
it's true,
Spell that
it's
out.
true.
All right,
Spelling
they're
it
called
makes it better.
chiggers.
One of the
I know
best things to
chiggers.
look up
Yeah.
on YouTube is chigger extraction videos.
There you go.
Oh, they're great. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they just with
Nasty.
tweezers and they're just like.
Is it like oddly satisfying to watch?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I always like ear cleaning videos where you just see like a big clump of wax get put
I
out
like the
someone's
pimple
ear. It's like,
popping videos.
Oh, have you seen the
Yeah.
pimple
I
video where
can't
it's like
deal
the
with
big
that.
one?
Like there's like a
Best.
special pimple popper tool.
Oh yeah.
And they're just like,
No,
it's
the
like,
best
God!
One, the best is when some dude has like his girlfriend doing it, and she's like, "Okay, baby, I'm ready." He's like, "Go ahead and pop that pimple." And you're like, "Oh God, ah."
Have you used the
You know
Pop
I
it
love you,
for me,
baby.
mommy. Pop it for me.
And every comment is like, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I don't know why I'm watching it. I love it. I'm
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
I've,
But I
I've
watched the
watched
whole
like
thing.
7 other videos.
It's
of it.
like,
oddly
subscribe.
satisfying. Yeah, it's like taking like a stack of papers and just cutting it thinly, and you're just like, it's like a waterfall. It's weird. You ever seen that? No. They just cut paper. People have these like ultrasonic knives, and they just cut things, and it's just like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Oh,
But they cut paper?
yeah. Like just like stack of like I don't know, like 45 sheets, and they just like cut it, and it's just beautiful. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I feel that way about loaves of bread. Just seeing them cut.
Feels
It
like
just
you
does
guys are
something to
watching
me.
American
You
Beauty
don't
or
you don't buy
something.
pre-sliced bread?
No.
You slice your own bread?
Yeah.
Bro.
Come on, man. I'm just fucking with you.
I was just gonna compliment you.
Like before sliced bread, what was the best thing? Because everything's like the best thing since sliced bread, but like what was the previous
Sex
one of that?
size.
Anal.
Yeah.
The best thing since we discovered anal.
Anal's pretty great. I mean,
There's 2 holes. Holy shit.
And on top of that, was it really like that day they had that realization? They like sliced bread and they were like,
You could just sell it like this.
Fucking amazing.
"This is the best thing," and like everybody in the room's like, "Dude, that's the best thing."
We got knives. We've just been chewing on this thing, and then we just did this thing, and it works. Idiots. Humans are dumb.
So what have you been playing recently? Video game wise?
Oh, okay.
Not just like what instrument
good.
or like.
Tuba.
What have I been playing? Just been playing the game. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What have I been playing?
I got Coors Light. It's like I'm back in New Jersey.
Is the mountain blue?
Tag in, man.
Dude, it's blue as hell.
Oh, dude, it's cold.
It's cold.
Oh.
Cold
Didn't they
activated.
have?
He's a cool guy.
Didn't they have a course that like it got a different color when it was cold?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Is that what that one
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
Oh,
there's
It'll
a-
be white if it's warm.
There's a legend on the side right
yeah.
there.
Oh yeah. You see?
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. That's how you know.
I love products
There's
with,
a
like,
legend on the
built-in
side.
gimmicks to test them. Like there's batteries
yeah.
that you're gonna push. It's like it's fully charged, and it really hurts your thumbs.
That confused the shit out of me as a kid. Did anybody not know that was called a legend for years? to
like
understand
a-
what a legend is. That it's just like a chart that tells you what shit means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
just
just like
thought it was
that's just
really
like a
over the
term I
top.
never understood as a kid. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Well, when you think of what a legend actually is, like that guy's a legend.
It just doesn't
it's like
make any
calling
sense.
an instruction booklet a brilliant.
I feel like somebody should have really found another word for that. It still doesn't make sense. In it's like, oh, a legend is it tells you what little pictures are.
Yeah. There should be a different word. That is
just
one of
doesn't
the
make
few
any
things that's
sense.
like-
Key. They call it a key.
A key.
key.
Yeah,
Key-
they do
key
call it
makes
that.
a
Key
lot more
works because
sense,
like
yeah.
it's a tool, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some, I don't know, weird. What's the ancient language that we don't speak anymore?
Latin?
Yeah,
There
there's
you
some
go.
Latin
That's
root.
a
Why it's
language.
called legend, where like legend means like list or something like
Oh,
that. I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're all
Michael,
dead. Fuck them.
You spilled all over the mountain.
No, that's fine. That's fine. The mountain's fine.
Yeah, it's gonna get the mountain's gonna turn white. Yeah. and
No,
you're
it's
fucked.
gonna stay
heavy.
cold.
It's been a heavy one. I had like 2.5 beers.
Yeah.
Is that heavy for
Well,
you?
I mean, for the podcast, it's heavy. Like, there's stuff to do after this.
You weigh
So
what?
what's
like
the
a buck
average?
40?
Does
Average beer?
everyone have a different
almost,
average?
almost
yeah,
two,
it's
probably.
pretty different. Mine's usually like 4.
Yeah,
4.
Michael
we,
hits it hard.
We ran out of beer this episode.
Sometimes we'll like
Switching
schedule.
to
yeah,
whiskey.
That's bullshit. Yeah, Malik came by, Ashley brought him by, and then he's just like, fuck, now I'm just stuck here with no
This is
beer.
probably the
This
most-
is bullshit.
I got one. I got one though, man. I'm
It's
good.
the most walk-ons we've ever had, and every time it's been like nothing.
I
Like
know.
I'm
it's
waiting for
like,
Obama to show up and just
He's
be
gonna
like,
come by for
everyone's
a beer.
here.
He's gonna come by for
Yeah.
a beer, and I'm just gonna be like,
The Queen will be on his back.
Yeah.
She'll be disappointed too.
Like Yoda.
I'd like a pint.
He's
I would
training
like-
her.
I heard you got the new pint glasses
Do you think
in.
the Queen has ever chugged a beer?
Yeah. Right?
Or, like shotgun
She
a beer
had
or
to
something?
have. maybe not as queen, but maybe because she was queen when she was like 17, right? 18.
She went by her
Like
street
18,
name.
19, yeah.
I feel like you're writing a song.
Chugging that beer.
Easy E, is that her street name?
Plus, she's the queen. She can do whatever the fuck she wants to do. So.
I
Yeah.
think everyone
Why
at this
not?
point is hoping that she outlives Charles, because just then he'll never become king.
I
I think everyone wants that. in a sick way.
I assume it's like that in the UK. It's been like that in America for the last 20 years.
What?
What?
Like to not have Charles be king.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
just like a
I feel like it's
popularity
just like-
contest.
she's just-
Everybody.
Does anyone here actually remember Charles now that Di's dead? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like as a kid, for me, I don't know. I had to be 7 or something like that. I guess when Princess Diana died. And it's like someone more or less I'd never heard of in my entire life,
You're
and
probably
my
like
mother
11.
like crying for like 2 weeks about it because American women fucking loved her.
Yeah, everyone did. In England,
Yeah.
every woman was crying.
Yeah,
It's like,
it was
what
just,
happened
which
today?
I get, but I mean, like even in America, like it's so sad. I'm just like, what effect does this person have on you in any way, shape, or form? It's like she was a fucking princess. That's what. That's it. It's just American women were
Okay.
like, it's a princess, and they
She
fucking
wasn't-
killed her.
she
The
wasn't even
paparazzi
royal.
killed her.
She wasn't even royal-blooded.
she married.
That was
Diana.
that's the story, I guess. That's like the Cinderella story.
Wait,
there.
is it the paparazzi that really killed her? Though?
Well,
Wasn't there, like,
not
some
not
type of,
it
like,
was the
really,
government,
not
Malik.
really, Malik, but like they took the fall for
Are we
it.
going there now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They were talking about 9/11 earlier. Shit.
Who is
I don't
Harry's
know.
father? We don't know.
Yeah, was Princess Di like your 9/11?
Yeah.
No, 9/11 was 9/11.
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
it hit
gotcha.
the world pretty hard.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna look
I brought the
something
room
up on
down.
my phone real quick while you guys talk amongst yourselves.
sure.
I'm curious about something.
Can you look up when 9/11 happened?
I'm not sure. I
Yeah.
don't remember the exact date.
I feel like you guys disclosed a lot, and I didn't really get to chime in on this. So I'm going back to when we were talking about like between that age 12 to 15 arousal conversation
Right.
we were having earlier.
Sure.
So for me, it's kind of weird. I just want to know if there's anyone else out there that,
Okay.
that feels like when I get really frustrated, I get really horny.
Interesting.
And I don't know what it was like between ages
That's my cue.
between 12 and 15. I would play video games that were just like insanely difficult, and then get like insanely frustrated, and then be like, I gotta go jerk off. Like,
So was
right
it
now.
like it was like a way to like jerk the anger out?
Yeah,
Or would you
pretty
ever be
much.
like in an exam at school and you're like, can't do it right here, but I'm really annoyed that I don't know the answer to this.
A, B, C, or D, or come. Yeah. Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah,
would,
yeah.
like,
I would just
clear
like
the
run to the
mental block.
restroom really quickly. Like, gotta go teach.
Did Jeff ever tell you that story about how he like got Randy while he was driving and he had to pull over to a gas station to jerk off?
I don't think so.
He,
You should tell it now.
He just saw some like hot girl. Who's over there?
Nothing. I was the camera.
all right.
I was
But
making a
Jeff
face
was
to
there.
the audience.
Jeff's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just can't imagine
Jeff would
being
walk
like-
on and tell it himself if he were here.
I don't drive, but I imagine if I was like on a highway, I'd be like, well, it's gonna be some effort to get off this, like pull over, park. He must have really been committed to his dick at that point to actually stop driving. And why not just do it in your car as well? Can you do it while you're driving? Have you ever tried it?
I've never tried it.
I have not.
Okay.
What?
What?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Get over it, Lindsay.
What do you do with the mess?
That
though?
seems
I
way
feel like
harder.
you could. Do you want your seat back?
Oh no, by all means. I was
Okay.
just gonna say like maybe it's easier as a woman, but I've definitely like
Get in so the mic can hear you.
occasionally there's long trips between Dallas and Austin. It's like three and a half hours. You can fit in a diddle occasionally. You're like, yo,
Diddle.
I'm kind of bored.
I mean, is Michael in the car at this point?
He's asleep usually.
That's actually accurate. That's
Yeah.
actually.
You've been in the car while your wife, probably at 60, 70 miles an hour, jerked herself off.
Yes.
I guess that's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Dude, that's extreme.
That's
it is
pretty
extreme.
extreme, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I was there. I mean, I was asleep.
You were passed out.
Did you
I
know
was
about
there.
this?
Yeah.
No.
I gave him a high five in his sleep.
I'm not surprised
Nice.
by this in any way, but
Oh, really?
you know,
Yeah.
I've known to take a nap. I always feel bad whenever we drive to Dallas because it's like, okay, it's like a 3.5 hour trip. You know, there's the two of us. We get to have fun. And then I wake up and she goes, "We're half an hour away." I was like, "Oh, whoops. I'm just gonna finish playing Pokemon here while you drive the last 30 minutes."
You beat Pokemon again, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, can you ever beat it, Gavin?
I mean,
I'm trying to
Yeah.
get 151.
Yeah.
I beat the Elite Four.
Wait, the first one?
Yeah. The re-release.
The re-release, yeah, the one
It
that
just came
just
out on
back out
3DS.
again.
What?
Where you been, Aaron? Last year it came out on 3DS. Man, they released red, blue, and yellow.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Are you, what?
Yeah. They're like $10. They're exactly the same.
I was away. Okay, so I went away without phone or internet for a week, right? And then I came back, and people started making all these like sun and moon references, and I was
Right.
like, ha ha ha. What are you guys talking about? And they were like, oh, you don't know.
Yeah.
You missed it. And I was like, what did I miss? Like, there's a new Pokemon. And I was like, how did I miss? Oh my god.
Yeah.
It felt like I was like gone for an eternity.
Where
like
did
I
you go
missed
without
a
a
new
phone?
Pokemon. It was like a retreat somewhere.
Was that for like your own sanity, or was it a thing
Yes,
that you
it
were
was
doing?
absolutely
Ah.
for my own.
Excellent,
sanity.
man.
I should
I
try
wanna-
that one
I wanna
day.
do that.
Yeah,
I
man.
should try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't like a cult or was it a cult?
No,
What's
no.
the name of the cult?
I think that
It was amazing because like coming back, I was just like, wow, I don't want to use my phone anymore, and I don't. I just like use it for phone calls.
that was Bernie
Yeah,
after the Amazing
but that lasted
Race,
about 2 days.
and
then
it
he was
lasted
like,
2 days. He was like, "I'm back, baby!" That's what he screamed.
I can look at porn
Yeah,
whenever.
he was like, "Yeah, you know, I found it. I didn't even need it. Oh God, I got it though. I got it back." Yeah, I feel like I've had some of those where I'm like, dude, we're just gonna get away for the weekend. You know, like I said, her parents have a ranch house. It's like 2 hours from here. It's like perfect spot in the middle of nowhere.
You're just gonna leave your phone?
We just like go get away. I'm like, this is great. Let me make a tweet about it. Oh God damn it!
As soon
Can't
as you
escape.
put your phone away, though,
Yeah.
like Jesus comes back, and you're like, "Fuck! Like, how do I know?" Yeah.
I had that with when the iPhone was getting popular and everyone was just all constantly on it because you could do everything, and I still had a crappy like Sony Ericsson or some crap that didn't do anything. And I was just really annoyed by everyone with an iPhone. Like the day I got an iPhone, I became one of those people, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I get it now.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is me now for the next.
I will break
Up
your
and down.
finger if you ever do that to me.
What if
I'm in the
I?
middle of talking to you and you go, "I did when you're on your phone."
I don't do that. I just like I don't hear people anymore.
No, I know.
I'm so good
I
at
know.
tuning stuff out. Like you'll get annoyed when Jeff's like,
Yep.
all right, everyone load
Yep,
up this.
I
and
will.
I'm like,
Dude, I was gonna
What?
go right to that. There was a time, it was earlier this week or it was last week. I can't remember what game. Maybe it was The Culling, which just came out on Steam.
Yeah,
it's like a
that's
Hunger
crazy.
Games or a
Yeah.
Battle Royale game. Basically, you're on an island, go fight other people. And we were gonna do a Let's Play in it. And I'm at Jeff's desk talking to Jeff. And he's like, okay, we're gonna do The Culling, blah, blah, blah. All right, everybody download The Culling on Steam. We're gonna do a Let's Play in it, so everybody get it. And I look around the room and like no one reacts to Jeff or talks to him in any way. So I get up, I walk around the desk and I go to Jeremy. I'm like, hey, Jeff wants you to download The Culling. He's like, what is that? What? I'm like, it's on Steam, just download it. He's like, okay. I walk over to Gavin and I tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, download The Culling. He's like, what? You know, The Culling, it's a game we're gonna play. And he's like, but when did this happen? I'm like, just now. Don't worry about it. Download it. You're like,
we
oh,
have-
okay. Then I walk back to Jeff and I explain to him what just happened. And he wanted to shoot himself in the fucking head.
and the thing is, like, I try, like, I'll have one earphone off, one headphone off. It's just for show. I'm not hearing anything from my ear. I'm still just like, because I don't know if you've realized, because you're you, so you don't witness this or hear this, but you're you, and you gas. You're very yucky all the time.
yeah.
So you gotta tune it out. If you want to
Yeah.
get anything done, I have to hear like
Yeah.
white noise, and then I'm good. But I have to have that ability, otherwise I won't get shit.
Yeah,
done.
it just doesn't make sense to leave the earphone off, though.
That's
You
just
put them on.
That's just so I'm approachable.
See, but that's the thing. For show,
Doors open, guys.
Walk-in policy.
for show is the part that makes Jeff think you're listening to it. Okay,
true.
if you just put the goddamn headphones on, he would know you're not listening.
Yeah. Well, that'd be better because the headphones are like linked to all our mics. So
Yeah.
he could grab his mic and be like,
He could, but he
"Idiots,
also
idiots,
he would
download
never
the
do
Culling."
that because Jeff would just he sucks.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with him wearing headphones in videos. All our mics
Yeah,
are
do you know about
connected
this?
to the headphones.
In Achievement Hunter, we
You
can
know.
hear each other's voices in our
Yeah,
ears.
yeah, yeah. No, you guys have a
And,
good setup.
Jeff just refuses.
It's
to
such
wear
a good
headphones. So
setup.
we'll all
Jeff
be like,
doesn't wear headphones, so every fucking Let's Play, Gavin's talking about something, and then Jeff just starts talking over him because they're the furthest apart from each other.
We're like diagonally opposite across the room, so we'll be like quietly talking.
What's his
And he'll be
excuse?
like,
Nothing.
"Oh my god, guys, do you see that?" And I'll be like, I was in the middle of a sentence, and he's not listening to
And then
anything.
usually Gavin will go, well, that's fine, because Jeff's not wearing his fucking headphones in the video.
We talked about this last time we were here, but like Bruce and Jeff are the same person. Bruce won't wear headphones because like my ears get hot.
Okay, open your headphones.
Shut up.
My
ears get
I was like, "Do you want earbuds?" Like, no.
Jeff is his own worst enemy. Like, he wants everything a certain way. He wants like easy communication, but he just refuses to use it properly.
Yeah. I assume you saw that edit that someone
montage, yeah.
made. Yeah. So last time you and Bruce were on the podcast, we talked about how Jeff and Bruce were the same person, and then someone made a montage of Jeff playing Every Bullet Counts in GTA 5, and then Bruce playing, and they're like the same.
They're the
human
same
being.
person.
Yeah.
I know this. They're just the angry father I never had growing up.
Yeah. Now you got two.
How old is Bruce?
30-something?
Is he the oldest funhouser?
No, I think Joel is. He looks like a
Fucking
vampire.
old
We have a
bitch.
guy who looks like a vampire who worked on Broadway. He looks the youngest, but he's the oldest. Yeah.
Man.
Huh.
He's
Have you ever planned a show just for them?
Oh, it's just look like gay porn. So you just right on top of him and just come in his ass, whatever.
He is old,
Oh
but
my
he
God.
farts a lot for an old person.
Bruce?
Old people fart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
but
are you
like
talking about?
the elderly fart. I feel like you fart a lot when you're a baby and a kid, and then it's like funny when you're a teenager, and then you just pull it together for the middle.
What?
And then you
Wait,
fart
what?
again when
You
you're old.
pull it together,
what
for
together?
the middle.
I feel like my parents don't go farting around, you know?
I feel like that's a choice by your parents, though. I
Yeah.
feel like they do fart. I
like
don't
it's a
think it's
choice
a
for-
thing that stopped happening for them.
That's a choice for everyone. I
Yeah.
don't hold back.
Yeah.
okay.
I don't
Well,
feel
I mean, I realize, I guess, compared to Jeff, your parents don't run over to your stuff and fart on them and say, Gavin, we farted on your bed.
I
But
honestly-
they probably
I wish-
do fart.
I wish I had more impressive farts. Like, I don't know if there's like a
Yours
problem with
are
my anus,
pathetic.
but mine is
They're-
like
they're so
if I
great.
force it out, it's like
It
like, what?
really is. Gavin gets farted on so much, and then you see the fire in his eyes where he's like, I'm going to give it to you.
Yeah.
And he'll go, and that's it. It
And
just
Jeff would be
sounds like
good job,
It's like
buddy.
Simba.
It's there's no sound. It's indescribable to it. It's the same thing with his burps. All of his burps, he's like, oh, I got a big one. Ah! It's so weird. It's so gassy and just like chemical.
Performance anxiety. I bet it's awesome when he's alone and he's just like,
Yeah.
I'm in my own house.
Yeah, probably.
Whatever, guys. You guys let stuff slide a lot. It's just like, I was like listening to these conversations, like, yeah, man, just fucking come in his mouth. Anyway, how's it going? And everyone's just like, yeah.
Yeah, you know, shit happens.
It's
you know.
normal.
I've known Gavin for a number of years. You know, cum
We
shit.
have become numb to like the normal.
Very numb.
The normal show
Well,
stuff.
see, I was also already set on that path with my parents. Like my father just being, my father nothing like my mother, but kind of just being like, I don't give a shit. Like whatever you're doing, just don't be weird. Keep it away from me. It's fine. And then my mother, she's right there with it. Like fuck this guy, fuck that guy, whatever.
She has
And
a foul mouth.
then I got here and forget about it. You know, like I sent you a couple pictures of the conversation I was having with her yesterday about Andrew coming to live with me.
Your text conversations with your mum are
Yeah.
more casual and chummy than our texts.
Yeah,
we
they
have
really
with
are.
each other.
My mother.
Like when she went back to New Jersey and she said that it was raining. Like how does she?
No, it
phrase
was
that?
snowing.
Snowing.
It was snowing. She was here. There was like a huge blizzard like in February, and she was in it, and she visited here for a couple weeks, went back to Jersey, and then 2 days after she got back, they got killed with like another blizzard. And she just texted me.
They're dead?
Yeah, no. They're fine. But her ghost texted me, snowing like a fucking bitch. And I immediately just took a picture and sent it to Gavin. I'm like,
What does that
"Oh,
even mean?
It means it's fucking snowing like a bitch. That means it's a lot of
bitches
snow.
snow?
Yeah, dude, you ever seen it? It's a lot
I
of
seen a bitch snow?
It's
I'm
a lot of
up in here.
snow. So it's like, I was talking to her about Andrew living with me, and he's staying in the same room that she stayed in when she was here. So she keeps running this thing like that is her room, like this ongoing joke. And she's like, oh yeah, Andrew's gonna stay, and blah 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 blah. And I sent a picture, and the picture is Andrew in front of the door. That he's got a little sign on the door that says it's Andy's room, and then my mother had a sign put on under it that says, "This is Denise's room. Don't wear my slippers."
Did she write her own name as Denise?
No. She had Lindsay write it for her.
She's
But-
Game of Thrones name.
Yeah. So he takes a picture of it next to it, and he's making a stupid Andy face. And I sent her the picture, and before that, she had
Look,
said,
he's telling a story. I'm
Jesus
not gonna
Christ,
bail
yeah.
on his story.
Yeah, he's getting tapped. I saw a lot of like hand signs
Yeah, I know,
going
right?
on or whatever.
There's people
But
back there.
basically,
What does this
I will
mean?
end
What
it
does this
quickly.
mean?
My hands
She
are
said,
tied.
My hands are
she
tied.
said, it's like, oh, it's like you're getting a son, and I said, yes, it's like I'm getting a red retarded child. And then I sent her the photo of him outside the door, and my mother replies back, he looks like a retard.
Oh,
Not the most politically
my
correct
goodness.
woman I've ever.
Well, that was a great story.
I'm glad you stayed. I'm glad you
So
stayed for
thank
that,
you
Aaron.
for having me.
Appreciate it. Thanks
know
for
what?
stopping by.
I'm gonna roll 2.
All right. They're also both bailing.
That's
on him.
terrible. Dude.
Me too. I really
Yeah. Bye, Gavin.
Thanks for letting me sit with you.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a wonderful
Nice
Thanks
to
for
see
swinging
you.
by.
Come back
The following comment was that I said I got the new mattress. You know, I got the new Casper mattress, and I said later, Malik. And somehow Lindsay's gone too. I was like,
She's standing by.
I put the
Lindsay!
I put the mattress in, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got a new mattress too. And she goes, make sure he doesn't stink it up. That was her reply. I was like, Christ. I remember messaging you that, and I go, Denise fucking roasted
Whose
it.
seat should I take? I don't know whose
I mean,
ass I
just
want to sit
move
on.
that one
I
and
got
just sit
Aaron's
right
ass.
there.
Malik's ass.
Aaron's
I can
ass.
tell.
Is it worth me taking a piss or are we gonna end it?
Nah. Oh, what we should do is, dude, check out this shirt though, available in the store today, along with this off-topic pint glass. We have the Ryan Haywood inspired "I Do Words Good."
Hey.
Ryan will probably say that it's not based on him, but it's absolutely based on him because he can't speak
He is the
English.
flub miser.
Yeah, and he also hates that.
You
that
and I have
say
been
it's a
flubbing
flub.
more and more.
He's like, it's not flubs. You keep calling it flubs.
What is a flub?
It's
A
like
flub
when
is like
fuck
when
up a
you
word.
try to say something, you fuck it
Yeah,
up.
I guess when he's typing it's not a flub,
But-
but still.
Yeah.
He's the flub
Oh,
miser.
oh, that's right. He was bitching because he had typos in Twitter, and he said you called it a flub, and he's like, it's not a flub.
Yeah.
He's getting really antsy about the flubbing.
Ryan's getting out of hand.
Yeah, he's
He's
getting
really like
Too much.
You need to reel
becoming.
him back.
Yeah,
Send him
we
to
need
that retreat
I
Aaron
don't-
went on.
and
We
what-
just sedate him or something.
It's weird because like most people die slowly over the years.
Yeah.
He's gone the other direction.
He's
He's
living.
more feisty.
He's
He
Benjamin
was,
Button
he
again.
was
ever.
dead when he
Yeah.
arrived. He
Yeah.
was like beaten down,
Yeah.
and now he's like rising up
Same
from his
with
own
Jack.
ashes.
Like I wasn't there for it, but apparently Jack like charged at you and
Oh,
almost
that
went,
was
like, swan-
incredible.
Well,
Yeah,
Jack's in shape now, so
Yeah.
Jack can actually run.
Yeah.
Well, you can run
Fastest
in
I've
bursts.
ever seen him move.
Yeah.
He's like a cheetah. He runs for 10 seconds and stops.
I have not
I would
seen
not
Jack.
compare him to a
Every
cheetah.
time we've come here, he's always gone. Is
Well,
he
he
dead?
hates you. He
I
hates
know.
you.
He
He
doesn't
mentioned
like you,
that.
He
Yeah.
just isn't,
But-
you know.
I told Jack if he did that to me, what he did to you, I would have pissed myself instantly. Like I would have wet that floor immediately.
Yeah, I don't know what I did. I like insulted him when he walked in the room. As a
You,
joke.
yeah. You
And,
had some kind of insult.
He had a bottle and he just dropped it and sprinted
He
at me. I was
threw
like,
it.
"Whoa!"
He actually broke it.
Yeah.
I think it was the bottle he had on the podcast that he kept throwing over, saying, "You
Yeah.
can't break it. You can't break
He
it."
was kidding. Like he was doing like a fake off sprint. It
Well,
was really
yeah,
funny.
but you knew how afraid I was when you were about to hug me. Imagine Jack about to tackle me.
Yeah,
Like,
and
how
I wasn't
scared
even
would be.
running. I just stood up from my chair.
I went,
You know about that?
I've heard of it. When was this though?
It was in the old age.
I
room.
got up once
Yeah.
and like walked apart or like towards Lindsay in a way, and she's like, "Oh, he's gonna hug me." I was like, "Why would I do that? Why don't I just hug you?"
For that,
I don't know.
The like
You could
two-
be Adam Kovic.
For the 2 seconds I was
Do I hug?
happening.
Am I a hugger?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
every
Except that,
motherfucker
like-
from LA hugs.
And you
Everyone.
mean it,
Because we
too.
don't see you. Guys.
No, it has
no.
nothing to do with it.
But, like, I've never hugged Bruce. You know, I've
hugged
hugged Adam
Bruce.
every
Bruce
day.
will hug.
I hugged
Yeah,
Bruce.
I've just never done that.
I've
absolutely.
hugged Bruce. I've
There-
hugged James. I've hugged.
Yeah, there's
Joel.
there's a tier you go through. When you first meet someone, it's always like, hey, nice to meet you, it's good. Third or fourth time, you're like, hey, bring it in.
To me,
Like,
that's like
I feel like
80th time.
I feel
is
like he
hug.
was hugging us on Gauntlet.
Yeah, it was like, hey,
like
nice
you
to meet
guys.
you, hug.
I'm
That's
not-
crazy.
well, 'cause
to
I
me.
got- I think
I
I
don't
got-
hug my own goddamn family.
I got drunk with you guys. I hugged Gus one
This,
time.
by the way, is the Gauntlet episode right here.
It's true, yeah.
I've
it
mentioned
is.
this,
This is
probably.
the most gauntlet episode you've ever done.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
our Justine.
Yeah.
Right there.
Hey, I thought this was Freddie Wong.
Oh, dude, she just choked the episode.
I'd
You
prefer
just
to be
hung out
Freddie
with
Warren.
Justine, right?
Yeah.
Probably can't talk about what that was.
Well,
but-
Can't talk
something
about what it was, but Adam and I just hung out with
Yeah.
Justine recently, and
Was it
we
fun?
will
Oh, that's
see her
right. Yeah.
again.
I'm not talking. I saw a cut.
I'm
of
not
the
pretty
video.
or talented
Yeah, so
enough
do
to be.
I.
I saw a cut too.
Not great.
Of it. Just seen
I'm
cuts.
kidding.
But
I
Adam,
liked it. It was kind of
you-
long. It needs to be cut down. But it was
you
good.
have the figure of someone who gives good hugs. 1 and 2, your personality is always like if you meet someone, you lift them up into a hug. Like you fully.
He's
embrace
never
them.
lifted me.
Oh yeah.
I thought I have.
You've
I'm
lifted-
bigger. Oh, I
definitely lifted
totally
me
did.
before. Yeah.
The Rooster Teeth holiday party. You needed help up those stairs.
Yeah, but that's like drunken. That doesn't count.
Your legs didn't
Like
work.
two sober people.
Remind me
a
where
lift.
I was at that point.
I think we were both lifting him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you were there. You were there. That was when
It was
I
a group
threw up-
effort, but
That was when I
man.
threw up all over myself on the way home.
That's
I fucking
right.
puked like crazy
That's right.
there at the holiday party.
Oh, yeah.
Like I vomited
Yeah.
all over the car.
That was next.
Not the
level,
first time
Michael.
you've done that, though.
That was good.
Well, I mean,
First-
you went out of the car.
First time I've done that, yeah. Like just ruin the
But like
inside
the
of
first
the car.
time we went downtown, you were like puking down the door handle.
Yeah,
of the
it
car.
happens.
was awesome.
It happens.
Was that when he was fighting the parking garage too?
think
We're
it
like,
was.
Michael,
Yeah.
you can't win.
I was like, you'll never win, Michael.
Yeah,
Michael
apparently.
literally he sat on the concrete and started going.
Fist of
It was
concrete.
one hand,
Oh my
apparently.
god.
Just doing it with one hand like this on the floor.
So I'm
Yeah,
told.
you can't win.
I did have some cuts and bruises the next day.
Wow. An unstoppable object makes an immovable force.
Well, one was stoppable. It was my fist.
Yeah. Because they're made of bone.
Yeah,
It's not
my
gonna
bones
work.
stopped pretty quickly.
Michael's so bright.
You've punched a lot of solid objects in your time.
Yes.
Like I've seen you around when you've been like, ow.
Have you punched
Yeah.
a solid object?
Oh,
Like,
dude,
are you
I don't
injured?
punch
Dude,
anything.
I fucked up my hands like 8 months ago. My hands, mostly my right one, because I feel like I hit it harder. But
Because you were punching.
yeah, well, I was slamming. I didn't do it. I did a slam like that. Over and over.
What were you
and
slamming,
over
like the
again.
table?
It was my island in my house. Yeah, my countertop.
And I remember
Well,
like
I was
Moves the
pretty
wheels of
pretty
history.
mad.
you were in pain a long time. Like you came in like the next
Months.
day and you were like, ow, ow, ow.
I showed
and then you were
you.
like holding
Yeah.
control of your ow. And then like a month later, someone came into Achievement Hunter and you're like, oh, nice to meet you.
Dude, that was like up to I can't remember the time frame, but whenever we filmed that the Fallout immersion, I specifically remember seeing Shannon McCormick and I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. Ah! And that was like almost 3 months later.
Have you punched
Where
any
he
other
shook my
objects?
hand
I've
and
punched
it was
walls.
like right in the middle of my hand where I could feel something was
But why'd you
broken
do it
or
to yourself?
fractured or
That's
whatever.
all you
'Cause I was
doing
mad.
that.
It's
Because
true.
I didn't want to break something in my
Then
house.
Just like choke a pillow or something.
That's not the same. You can't do that.
It's a little scary though
You
because
can't.
part of your job is using your hands.
Yeah, no, I know.
I've always wanted the esports players like, hey, you're a professional CS:GO player. Nice to meet you. And like, I just ruined that guy's life.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that
like
happened in Oz.
I
On
didn't watch
HBO.
it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
I heard
magical
there's a lot
man.
of-
Magical,
Okay.
but, like,
Fictional.
Dorothy did what?
one of the guards, like one of the correction officers in Oz, apparently was like amazing. It's in the show, not in real life. But he was like also being a corrections officer. He was amazing at basketball, and like he got either like drafted or something to be in like a minor or in like a professional league, like either NBA or something like that. And then like on one of his last days as a fucking prison officer, they like slit the back of his legs and cut him, and, like cut his tendons, so he couldn't play basketball. So it's like, well, there goes your career.
Wow.
So then he stuck around as a guard.
It's like when-
HBO. Check it out.
Get it now.
Yeah.
I tried watching Oz. It just looked like bad porno.
It's good, but it really loses focus quickly. It's very much a show that just like it's prison and it's shocking.
Was the guy from the
because-
Allstate commercials in that?
No.
The Mayhem?
No.
Oh, okay.
Are you
Oh,
thinking
that guy. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Yes.
Mayhem,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. The Michael Winters is
Yeah.
in it. Yes.
Is that the president from 24?
No. Because that's who I was thinking of.
Okay,
Palmer.
okay. Yeah,
No, it's the guy from Law and Order SVU, the white guy. He was on season 1, and he does the commercial where he's like, I'm disaster. I'm gonna be in your house.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
30
it.
Rock
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was also on Rescue Me.
Okay.
He's all over the place.
Gotcha.
Michael Winters.
And I know him as Dennis,
Yeah.
from 30 Rock.
Yeah.
Okay, good
Yeah,
to know.
He was in it. She brought it up and just.
Thanks for
killed it.
watching, everyone.
I'm glad
Yeah.
that Adam punches walls like I do. Good.
I've done that before where I've actually put a hole through a wall and went, oh shit.
I
Like,
never put
I
a
had
hole
the
through a
reaction
wall.
went,
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
off. Oh,
See,
God.
see, that's why I hit hard things and they smash my hands.
We had a thing recently on filming some slow-mo where Dan failed to hit the button 4 times in a row. Like everyone always asks, like, why is Dan always the one getting hurt? And it's
Oh,
'cause
you mean the button meaning the camera?
The camera. You've
Okay.
like you've triggered it. You got 4
Yeah, yeah.
seconds. You got to land it in that window. So I was like, Dan, you take care of the button on this one. 4 times in a row, he like messed it up. One time he triggered and then like held it too long and it deleted it. Another time he just like it was too late or whatever. So the 4th time he failed, I was like, there's a reason there's a reason I do the camera. This is like the motto of the story.
This is why.
He failed at the 4th time. He just walked off into the shed, and I was like, what are you doing? Came out with an axe, went mental at the tree. He was just like hacking one of my trees with an axe. And he was like,
Wow.
let's do a different video. And I was like, oh. But that was his version of like
Weird.
punching
Therapy.
a table.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good though. That makes sense. That's not punching a pillow.
No, yeah. But
There's no satisfaction. Like I need destruction.
But I'm trying to sell that house, and now there's like a gaping wound in one of the trees.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Christ.
You still haven't given me the mousetraps.
I'm telling you. I don't know. You're gonna make Andy do it, aren't you? That's
Yeah,
what-
that was the thing. But like we talked about this on the podcast. You give me the mousetraps, I'll set them up, and then I realized I'm not gonna set them up. I'm just gonna have Andy set them up.
Yeah, but if he doesn't do it, then it's a waste of all of our time.
And that's not true because I'll get a video.
Yeah,
of
but
it.
I won't get a video.
But
of it.
I will.
But I need the video.
I'll get a video of me filming him fuck up the mousetraps and be really mad about it.
How many mousetraps do you want?
Like
I have
1,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I said we could use our backyard because it's very flat and
I
there's no
offered
trees.
to help set them up, but like
And,
I'm
like,
gonna fuck it up, Gavin.
You
I'm
will
gonna
fuck it up.
In
Let's
my
just let Andy
backyard,
fuck it up.
I have all these birds who take dumps in like sprees. Like they will just set
You
their
own
way
them?
And it's like no, they're just little birds. But they
They're on contract.
It's
He has
just it's like
6
it
women
starts.
in a tree.
It's like it starts raining and they'll just
Yeah.
crap all over the mousetraps and set them off.
Wow.
All right.
I don't have that problem.
Yeah, we don't have any
so-
trees.
See, I figured
Yeah,
you
exactly.
would set off one yourself. Like,
Give
okay,
me the
go.
mousetraps. Well, yeah, he will
Yeah,
at the
I just
end.
want it
He's
to
gotta set
turn.
them
I
all
just
up
want it
first.
to turn into a video that I can use.
So give me the mousetraps.
Dominant.
Right?
I agree.
Right? Like what's
Let me
what's
let me
the
know when
confusion
you're,
here?
Let me know when you're shooting in Austin next, because we need to get Bruce breaking a disc for
In
us
slow-mo?
and Bruce farting.
Oh, you want me to go like macro on his anus?
And just
Oh,
light
like
it.
light the
it.
fuck-
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
We're not gonna film his
I was
ass.
gonna say, are you gonna have like in post?
It's too
you
dark.
know,
It's just hair.
So let me get
Can
this
you-
straight. You want to use my backyard too?
yeah.
Okay.
I love your backyard.
Do it all.
the same way
You
that
have
you
grass.
can film.
I know.
You can
It's
film
great.
light now in slow mo, and you actually see like the waves. I don't know science.
You can't,
The
but yeah.
waves owe light.
You
I
can't,
guess,
but yeah.
I mean, you can if you
Yeah.
use a very specific method of
Thermal.
like using one line of pixels on a very repeatable subject like light.
Okay.
You're not
with-
really filming it. You're just like, technically, yeah. Carry on.
Are you like kind of just monitoring like spikes in that? Like okay, almost like what would you say? What's it? Where you're talking to someone, you're sending them a message.
Telegram?
Yes,
What are you talking?
someone like that. Yeah.
Morse code?
Thank you. Morse
Okay,
code. Is it
she's
kind of like
going
that?
like
Thank
this.
you.
No,
To
what the
go-
fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I mean, I understand like that part of it. But,
Yeah.
but what?
So like, if
Is that like light?
yeah, as you're measuring when the light hits a certain level, like an intensity of light, does it hit a meter that says like, hey, now we've reached this level. This is happening. Word's good.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
All right, cool. Yep.
Problem solved.
Man.
Take that same technology. Can we monitor farts?
What
Can
a
we film
finale.
farts?
Hey, that was a good ending.
Gavin, yeah, sure.
I mean, if you
Do,
fart,
do, 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 do.
maybe if you farted at some like guitar strings or something, you can measure the frequency.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how it's like a telegram or like a
Wouldn't,
Morse code.
wouldn't you shit out a
Science
guitar
confuses
string? Can you
me.
fart out something?
Sure you can.
Is it? Are you farting it out, or if it's coming out of your
Well, like,
asshole,
say
is
you
it
had-
technically shitting it
Say
out?
you had very still tissue paper.
Okay.
Very soft, like anything will affect this. Fart, it would move it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how you measure fart, right?
What about like a puff of cum?
And we're done.
My heart hurts. Ow. See you next week.
All right, we're gonna do something
Tyler.
really easy. One
Okay.
dribble from right here to the hoop layup, okay? So
Okay.
you get
Okay.
like one. Like that.
Okay.
All right, Rye. Hope you're paying attention, buddy.
So it's
What if I'm left?
one dribble,
No
Layup.
travel. Layup.
no travel.
Yeah, so you gotta
Okay.
step first before you dribble.